Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world could be. Just always right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you for pulling up on me. What's going on, man? What? Wait, what? Jamie Foxx show been off like 20 years. What you talking about, man? What's going on with y'all, bro? Shout out everybody in the building. Hit the like button as you come in. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Now, I saw this get talked about a couple of days ago on Twitter. You know, everybody went crazy. Everybody was talking about it when it was announced that Jamie Foxx was having, you know, a child with some white woman, you know, some rich white woman. Okay. And again, man, it's crazy how everybody's allowed to have a type except straight black men. Everybody's allowed to have a type. Hold on, let me do this, y'all. We got to start doing this what's the name thing. So hold on, give me a second. Let me see. What's the name thing? So let's see. Here we go now. He's retarded and he got a. Do you guys want a chance to win? Me, this is. Let's see. Hey, live on YouTube. Come argue if you want to. 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 Come argue. Yeah, that didn't go. Hold on, that didn't go right. Hit the like button, people. There we go. But yeah, man, Jamie Foxx decided to live his life, man. Right? He decided to, at the age of what? Jamie Foxx got to be in his mid-50s now by now, right? Let me see how old Jamie Foxx is. Let's see. Jamie Foxx age. 58 years old. God damn. Jamie Foxx is what? He'll be 59 this year. So at the age of 58 years old, Jamie Foxx is still out here. Okay. All right. Jamie say, hey, nigga.
Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Hey, man, shout out to Jamie Foxx, bro. Everybody remember, I think, he damn near died, or, he had some serious medical condition. I think if not last year, 2 years ago, if not 2025, 2024. And, the brother recovered and shit like that, man. Hey, if you can, and you still have a chance at creating a new life, we see a lot of these celebrities doing this. Was it De Niro? De Niro did the same thing, and De Niro and the other motherfucker. Who was the other old motherfucker that got somebody pregnant at like 80 years old? De Niro got somebody pregnant, and Pacino, right? Pacino and De Niro both had babies within the last few years. Am I correct? Pacino, De Niro too. Pacino and De Niro, didn't they? They both had kids. The Rock had a kid? I didn't know that. Yeah, I know Pacino did, but I'm pretty sure De Niro did too. Because remember, De Niro ended up getting divorced, I thought. Both of them, right? Yeah, both of them. Appreciate you, Zagu. I thought so. Yeah, both of them had kids. But either way, it's again, man. It further shows you, right? A man, his longevity and opportunity to create life, man, is literally to the grave. Now, can women do it too? Yes, of course, women can, but it's highly more risky for the women. And this is another thing I saw. I'm glad I got you Cree. I know you shitting me, Cree. I ain't heard about this. Shaq just had a baby. Cree, what the fuck? When did this happen? Hold on, Cree. I ain't heard about this. See, I told y'all, man, I don't be keeping up with the gossip shit like that. Yeah, hey, that's news to me, bro. I had no idea. Hold on, now I gotta pull some shit up because it was something else I wanted to look at. Oh yeah. This shit. Just a few days ago, women were trying to use the elite of elite, rich, older black women as the standard and excuse for women having babies at older ages. And it's just like, yo, do you understand the money and here it goes right here. Let me show y'all. Right. And this is why I say I'm every woman's disease is real, man. It's real and it's extremely serious. See, hey, I don't know more than me, man. I'm supposed to be keeping up with shit like this, but I told y'all, hey, if it's not viral, I have no idea, bro. And this right here, Ashanti being pregnant at 43, Janet Jackson being pregnant at 50, and Halle Berry being pregnant at 47 is proof that you don't have to rush to start a family. What's wrong with this stupid ass statement, y'all? Let's see what this person. Well, now I gotta be careful. I can't really, because I don't know what the hell. It's Twitter, so I can't just click on shit. Ain't no telling what might be on it, so I ain't gonna click it. Okay, but from the looks of it, let me see. Let me take this down real quick. If I bet they from motherfucking Africa. Yep, I knew it. This is another thing too. Hey man, listen, my brothers, the niggas, can y'all do something about these motherfucking? Come on, man. What the hell y'all got going over here in Africa, man? These African women are running amok on fucking social media, bro. These African women, bro, are the motherfucking worst and promote the craziest shit. I don't know how the hell feminism, if feminism is as rampant in real life in Africa as it is on fucking online, bro. Hey, y'all gotta explain some shit. Y'all gotta explain some shit because I don't know how the hell. Okay. But anyway, figure it out. You see the police. you see the fucking police fucking cruiser, don't you? What you think it is, brother? And you see the topic. Listen, man, Cortez, not to mention, bro. Listen, bro. Yo, chill out. Smell the chill out, bro. Smell the roses. Come on now. Chill out. I ain't even worried about fucking that, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Africa got some of the most beautiful women on the planet. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. But that HIV rate is way too high for me, bro. Not saying that, I'd be over there fucking wilding and raw dogging at all. But nigga, hey, can you imagine a condom breaking in Africa? Ah! Ah! Nigga, can you imagine a condom breaking in motherfucking Africa, nigga? You know how in the zombie movies, like they bite you, you gotta cut the shit off before it spread. Nigga, you gotta go ahead and chop your dick off, nigga. That's the only way you gonna save it. You get that motherfucker put back on later. You gotta go. Hey, silence, nigga. That condom break in Africa, nigga.
Your relationship with your children.
Oh my God.
Hey, definitely listen. If I find some fine shit in Africa, baby, we not fucking till we get back to the States and you get them tests.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your tax? Who wants to come back with us to
America? Listen, man. Listen, that's the only pussy I'm definitely bringing back home, nigga, for anything happen, baby. Ain't no way. Nigga, I don't even want to crash over Africa, nigga. I don't want my plane to fly over that motherfucker. You hear me? Yeah, well, nah. No, well, more for your mom. Hell no, not the richest women on the fucking planet. No. You looking at Janet Jackson was married to a billionaire one time. She's a multimillionaire. Halle Berry's a multimillionaire. Ashanti is a multimillionaire, and she had a relationship with a man that's a multimillionaire. So no, they don't have the same outcomes or opportunities for that, bro, as regular smegular women. That's the thing. Regular smegular women are trying to use them as the standard, though, and that's the problem. But let me see. This shit right here. I'm sorry. And it's the same old song. It's the same shit, man. It's crazy how the straight black man, bro. Again, the penis police and the dick detecting is not even close, bro. Everybody worried about where the fuck black dick being put at. Okay, that's the crazy shit. Pause. A lot of pauses, a lot of fucking no diddies, or whatever. But that's the topic, man. Sorry, but it's just it never fails. Straight black men, you can't have a preference. Can't have a preference. You can't do nothing interracially. You know, she got to look like your mama. Yo, what the fuck are you saying, bro? What is you on? What the fuck is you even talking about? Who's simping what? What the fuck is you even saying, bro? What the fuck have I said anything about simping, my nigga? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what you want, bro. You'll be all right, dog. You'll be all right. You definitely gotta get your feelings though. Anyway, but yet again, man, we see this all the time. Whatever fucking straight black men do, everybody's fucking worried about it. Okay? Everybody's worried about the shit. The rules change, everything's different, and it's always some extra shit that everybody got to fucking worry about when it's like, come on, man, what happened to fucking, love who you love, right? The heart wants what the heart wants, right? What's up with this shit? Mm. Oh shit, let me do this.
This is coonery at its best if I've ever seen it. I am utterly disgusted.
To say that you're utterly disgusted about a man that does not belong to you, a heterosexual man, okay, creating life and doing what the fuck he wants to do with his own life, right? It's crazy. Especially when fucking Venus Williams just got married earlier this year. Just like her sister to a white man. No utterly disgusted. No, I can't believe this. No, none of that shit. Okay? Why does it only matter when the straight black man does it? Yo, let me help you out, bro. Because I'm so lame. I don't know what the fuck you on, bro. But hey, get your lame ass up out of here, nigga. I don't know what the fuck I did to you today, but you'll be all right, my nigga. All right. I promise. I hope I don't know none of the bitches you know because you on. I don't know what but y'all niggas is weird. Yeah. So Venus Williams just got married. Nothing but celebrations and congratulations. I'm trying to think who just had a kid. Did anybody just have a kid with a white man? I don't know if anybody had an interracial kid, a black woman recently. But everybody knows the whole thing that happened. Ashley Janae's, that guy, he's back. And people are alleging, they're saying that they got some video footage. It hasn't been confirmed that it was him and her, but apparently it's some naked white man chasing some black woman around something. And people are saying that it was that, but it hasn't been confirmed. But even if it is, either way it goes, the man's been released back to the States. You know what I'm saying? No charges. And somehow, some way, black men were chastised more about not, I guess, having sympathy for a woman that had negative things to say about black men while she dated white, right? Which led to her demise, allegedly. So it's just crazy to me, right? That a woman, who is this woman? Y'all know who this woman is? I don't know who is this woman. Who is this lady? Anybody know who this lady is that's talking about her disgust? Her master is crazy at the bell, but I don't know. I don't think Eve got no kids. I don't think Eve had any kids. I don't think Eve has any children.
I feel like definitely he was reading the room at that time and trying to appease to the black audience that was clearly in there.
Well, no, it's not the black audience because again, straight black men don't give a fuck. We don't care. Men do not care who men or women date, marry. Well, most men, because now I got to do the other shit. I got to call this shit out because y'all, and I seen y'all discussing this shit with O'Shea and them. They out here, the motherfucking dick police sergeants. Him and George Macon. Shout out to my man LAR. LAR is always like more even killed. He's not as heavy on the fucking, you know. But again, bro, y'all know me. I gotta do what I do. I gotta do the shit that, you know, niggas might feel a way or feel some way. But it is what it is, bro. This dick policing shit gotta stop. It just do. Especially when y'all don't hold the same standard. Where was this fucking this panel and this question when Venus Williams just got married like a few months ago? Venus Serena Williams, well, Serena for sure, is the most famous black female athlete of all time. Not even close. Nobody comes close. Nobody in no other sport reached the fucking worldwide fame, notoriety, advertisement, like, you know, household name as Serena Williams. Everybody knows fucking Serena Williams, bro. Right? And when Venus was going before she retired, Venus was the same thing. So especially sibling pair, the greatest fucking pair of siblings, shit, I would say, period. So even for black people, the most famous sibling athletes will be Venus and Serena Williams, even more so than men. There's not a man sibling pair that would amount to the accomplishment or the fame and notoriety of Venus and Serena Williams. If so, put the name in the chat. And I'm pretty sure you can't do it. Well, no. Cortez, no, hell no. Nah. It's nah. Well, no. Black men didn't prop her up, bro. She had a whole media machine behind her. Serena Williams was the first woman to get a major contract from like a sports brand. So her Nike contract and her advertisement promos, bro. Nah, black men didn't have shit to do with that. No, sir. No, black people in general had nothing to do with Serena Williams' thing. Serena Williams again, bro, worldwide. No Americans do. Cortez, exactly. So that's how we know niggas didn't do it, because niggas don't give a fuck about no tennis. Niggas do not watch tennis, bro. So that's what I'm saying. That's not even a black community thing. Serena and Venus's fame and notoriety had little to do with black people at all. But listen to more of this bullshit.
And you're preying on this black love, black community type thing. So where he's telling black women, trying to, you know, superficially validate them, oh, that I no longer want white women. Right. And then at the end of that, he said that he's not gonna, you know, date white women in public. But my whole thing is, you know, I want to understand the outrage.
And again, man, even this in itself, people are now, of course, you know, Michael B. Jordan had to bend the knee. Who else was it? I always forget this nigga's name, man. Buddy that's with that played in Creed 3 and played Kane. I always forget his name. What's his name, y'all? Jonathan Majors. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Jonathan Majors. Any black man that's been publicly seen with white women, bro, it's a cross you will never, black women will never let you forget, right? Any black man, a black man cannot run for president or get any type of major push from the black community, bro, with white women on his jacket. White women is on his arm, bro. Never. Never. Not gonna happen. Michael B. Jordan had to fucking switch over to, get away from finance, no Allegra and shit, and come back to fucking with fucking industry thought Lori Harvey. The same Lori Harvey that was fucking Diddy. Okay? And Diddy's son. I'll say this again. Michael B. Jordan had to leave Snow Allegra, okay, and get back in black women's good graces by dealing with fucking industry thought Lori Harvey after she'd been with Diddy and Future. Silencer, you beat me to it, bro. Right there. Great minds, brother. And Future. Michael B. Jordan, the only way he could gain back the black woman audience was dealing with a fucking rap industry thought that had been with Diddy and Future. And then what happened when they broke up? That nigga ain't all that. That nigga corny. He looked like he too responsible. He looked like he know what his birth certificate at. This is what regular smegular black women said. And then tried to clown him for checking the bitch that tried to motherfucking clown him from back in the day. Now, the real simps were the niggas like, oh, man, that's lame as hell, man. You let that shit go. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut your lame ass up, nigga. Motherfuckers need to stop acting like, bro, I can forgive you. I'll be a fucking fool to forget. Okay? Anybody can fucking forgive, but you'll be only a fool fucking forgets, bro. If you forget the shit, the motherfucker will do it, and you supposed to act like it never happened. Do the same shit again. That's why you never fucking forget, bro. And the motherfucker only get one time. Because the first time could have been a mistake. But the same shit anytime after the first time is a calculated decision and choice. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck up out of here. But if I forget it, we starting over fresh every time. You can just keep doing the same stupid bullshit. Cree, come on, love. Cree. I got a fucking bridge to sell you in New York, bro. All right. I got beachfront property, Cree, in motherfucking Antarctica for sale. If you believe that. So you still remember the things from high school. Come on now. We're almost senior citizens in another 15 years. Well, no. Well, Karina, yes. Yes, there are some things that you never forget. Karina, you will never forget the person that tried to play you. I never forget motherfuckers that I didn't fuck with, right? I had no reason to fuck with you or whatever. I didn't know you or whatever. We didn't associate. And you made it your business to come fuck with me. Right? Or people that at some point in time felt like they were up here, right? And tried to talk shit or whatever. And now in real life, you're down here. Now, again, a lot of this shit, Karina's in the back of your mind. I don't constantly think about motherfuckers from high school at all. But if and when a motherfucker from high school comes talking shit to me about some shit from high school, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I do remember you. Why are we talking about high school, though? Where you at now? Oh. Put the fries in the bag, nigga. That's crazy. Okay? I want spicy, not mild. You feel me? Karina, that's just how it is. Karina, everybody remembers people from the past, right? It's just whether you dwell on it or not. And people like to make, oh, you're stuck in high school. No, I'm really not. I never gave a fuck. Like, high school for me was just like, okay, whatever. There was never a high point, right? But for a lot of people, mind you, remember we going back to the going to the prom shit, peaking at prom, right? A lot of people, that's their that's the peak of their life, man. Those teenage years, right before they become an adult, where they have the assistance of their parents, right? And they have the most fame and popularity, a clout or whatever they're gonna ever fucking have. And once they get out here in the real world and they have to do things on their own and they just can't make it, of course you're gonna dwell on high school. What's up? Shout out to everybody, man. Unlikely, what up, bro? Yeah, nah, bro. Nah, Venus, you smoking dope. Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you forget? No, you can't. You only get one time to fuck me over in a certain way. You can never fucking get me. You can never fuck me over twice the same way. Never ever.
But I'm not shocked at all. Jamie Foxx will be his third baby mother. This is his third white woman that he is having a child with. At the end of the day, as much as I want to be appalled, I am at a stance in my life right now where I don't.
Ma'am, you're at a stance in your life that you're talking about fucking Jamie Foxx. He don't know who the fuck you are and don't care about you. How about that? Jamie Foxx is a multi-million actor, singer, Oscar-winning black legend that no matter what opinion you have of him is going to change anything in his life. You judging his dick and talking about your disgust and disappointment doesn't matter, ma'am. And what do we know, fellas? All that shit she talking, if Jamie Foxx pulled up on her tomorrow, what's she doing? If Jamie Foxx pulled up on the same woman tomorrow that's talking all this shit about disgust and disappointment and whatnot, what have you?
Yes, Daddy, come get this cooch. It's hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, baby. Hot and moist. You're gonna have to lay me on a towel. Let me bend these legs back like a paper clip, bitch. Come, Daddy, come get this cat.
Going. All right. Might be all three holes. She at least doing two. Definitely two holes. Might be all three. Thank you, brother. This is why, bro. Listen, bro. I don't take, bro. Once you understand, bro, women just be talking for the most part. Listen, performative as fuck for just no reason. What Chris Brown say? When a rich nigga wants you. Most bitches ain't never even been around a rich nigga. Not to mention a rich, legendary comedian, singer, Oscar-winning actor. Bitch, you going. You going. Hey, Hakeem, I didn't say definitely two, bro. Top and bottom lips for sure, no question. But hey, Jamie Foxx, hey, if you can motherfucking make her giggle, you can make her jiggle. Jamie Foxx one of the funniest motherfuckers ever, bro. She probably, hey, if I had to bet money on Hakeem, brother, all three hoes, trifecta, my nigga. Hat trick. First night. What are we talking about? Thank you, Bullet. Thank you. She done. Hey, listen. Shout out to Bullet. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna say this shit again. This is what niggas don't understand and don't realize, bro. Just like they say, niggas think with their dick, women think with their pussies. Okay, all right. And when a woman comes across a man that's the caliber of fucking Jamie Foxx, her pussy take over and start talking and say, look here, bitch. You know how many regular schmegular broke ass niggas that we done fucked? Okay? That you done let inside of me? Do you know her pussy literally takes over and cuss her the fuck out? You know how much regular dick you done had run up in me, bitch? So we got rich dick right here, right now, and you think I ain't finna get none of that? Shit. The pussy takes over. Pussy be cussing. I know good and hell well, bitch. As many of these, that last nigga was broke. And he didn't want to wash his ass. You let him hit raw. You think we finna pass up on Jamie Foxx? Look, bro, listen, bro. That's what I mean. Look, bro. That's the only time, like, when women only get rational when it comes to comparing niggas. She look at her motherfucking her dick history, right? And when she comes to like an upper echelon nigga that she never ever ran into, a rapper or actor, a famous motherfucker, so on and so forth, bro, her pussy like, hey, bitch. I'm telling you, bro. It take right on over. The same woman talking all this disgust and disappointment shit. Okay. Catching and swallowing.
Want nobody, don't want me.
Right.
Okay. And as a black man, if you are not interested in a black woman and you want a white woman, stay over there and get that white audience to support you, because we are always rallying.
See, and that's what it is. It's the audience thing. Black women love doing this shit to where they speak, they rally together, you know, hive mind, whatever, what have you, collective. And because you want to put your dick in white women, now we can withdraw all of our support. Even though, again, y'all wanted black men and y'all told black men they can't come to the family reunion, they can't come to Thanksgiving dinner, they can't, they getting blocked and deleted on all social media if they decide to vote for Trump. I'm gonna say this again. Kamala Harris, who was conveniently black, okay, for her election, even though she told y'all she was fucking Indian, Hindi on that fucking cooking show with an Indian girl. She was black for the election. And y'all completely, totally motherfucking overlooked her white, I think, Jewish husband. Ain't her husband Jewish? Completely, totally overlooked that shit. And if a black man didn't vote for her, now this nigga motherfucking barred from the family. Come on, people, hit the like button, man. Come on now. I know it's late. I know it's late, but hit the like button, man. It's free.
Behind people that pretend to be our people when they have no love for the black woman. And I don't want to make it black and white, but let's keep it a buck.
Bitch, how you gonna say you don't want to make it black and white, but that's the whole thing, that's the whole topic, the whole subject matter. What are you talking about?
For me, this is cool.
Right? And I don't know who this is, Afro TV. I don't know if that's the thing or whatever, you know, but either way. Right? Obama went in on the black dudes for not wanting to vote for her. Yo, yeah, Obama, of course. Then, hey, Karina, not you know what else Obama did? Obama and the NAACP. The lieutenant governor, who is a black woman in Virginia, who had a very, very strong, everybody thought it was a shoe-in for her to win, right? Black woman that was running for governor in fucking Virginia lost because Obama gave support to this motherfucking fed ass white woman. NAACP did the same shit. Obama and the NAACP supported the white woman over the current lieutenant governor, or then current black female lieutenant governor of Virginia, so the white woman could get elected. And let's not even talk about it again. Everybody forget that. Listen, Barack Obama was writing fucking gay love letters to some white man in college. This is not fucking speculation. This is not a rumor. Google it. Look it up. Motherfuckers actually got the letters. This motherfucker was writing about gay fucking love fantasies with some motherfucking white dude in college. Don't take my word for it. Google it for yourself. Look it up. Just like every other fucking black leader, Obama wasn't fucking with no black women until they let her know, hey man, if you want to you know, have this fucking political thing, You gotta get a black wife. Just saying. Yeah, then you got motherfucking crazy ass old gay white dudes talking about Obama doing cocaine and some other freaky shit in the limousine, allegedly. And then the LGBT assistants that he had, I think a couple of them died, along with 2 gay church members. I'm just saying. Don't take my word for none of this shit. Look it up. Shout out to him, man. More for your mom for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Older women, higher chances of having a short bus child. Come on, brother. More for your mom for another 5. Greatly appreciate you, brother. What is she talking about? We seen him thirst over fancy on Jamie Foxx show. He loves black women. Ain't nothing but some money. Yeah, man. Hey, man. It's acting only, I guess. Solid, sir. Not to mention, he put the motherfucking for the hate crime act. He put the gay dude's name in front of the black dude. So the gay guy that allegedly was killed because he was gay and there was no proof of it, right? His was it Bird and what's the other act? What was the name? The Bird and what was the other name in the hate crime bill or the hate crime act? Yeah, Bouvier. Yeah, she. Yeah, come on, man. No, not Rodney. Silence her. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. Nah, the guy that was Shepard. Yeah, Shepard-Byrd. There we go. Shepard was the white dude. The Shepard-Byrd Act. Let me see. Google it to make sure. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. The fuck. Look at this shit, man. Listen. Now, listen how diabolical this shit is, bro. James Byrd was dragged through fucking some Texas town or whatever behind the truck to the point of where his fucking head came off his body. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, everybody knew that it was a fucking hate crime. Okay. Now it's alleged that Matthew Shepard was killed because he was gay. Okay. Never confirmed or whatever. We knew what the fuck was up with the thing. People just claimed that, oh, they killed him because he was gay. Okay. Whatever. Right. Barack Obama put the gay white dude ahead of the black man on the act. When we said and we told y'all, like us, and mind you, I voted for Obama twice. Listen, a lot of us, quote unquote, conservative douchebags, y'all like to call us or whatever, so on and so forth and shit. Right. Mind you, again, I don't even consider myself a conservative, right? But it is what it is. I wear the jacket. Bro, we were a part of the fucking plantation. We were a part and indoctrinated because we're black men and we're told all of the bullshit from a political standpoint that white folks hate you and Republicans are racist and all this other shit. First black president. Yeah, hooray, hurrah, and all this other shit, right? Bro, if you are my age, more likely than not, you are able and capable of voting as a black person. It's like a 99% chance you voted for Barack Obama, bro. 99% chance. Now, once you matured and you understood and you were able to look at this shit and be like, whoa, hey, this motherfucker talking about what he can't do for black people, and it doesn't work like that. But then this motherfucker turn around and give the LGBT everything they motherfucking wanted in 2 years and make them more powerful politically than black people as a whole. Well, damn, hold on. It's a problem. But now you're a coon and a sellout, you know, when you go back and you look at this shit. And this right here is one of the biggest spit in the faces of black people. The Shepard-Byrd Act, they put the gay guy, again, speculation on the reason behind his murders, when we know for sure that a black man was drugged through the fucking streets till his head popped off his fucking body because he was a black man. He put the gay man in front of the black man on the act. Even from what's name, it don't even make sense. Like alphabetical order, a lot of times they just do it by alphabetical order, right? The person with the, you know, the last name that's, you know, comes first in the alphabet might be first just for those purposes. You can't even justify that in this. Think about it, bro. This is how deep that shit goes. But again, oh man, it ain't that serious and whatever. No, it is. If you understood Barack Obama's fucking dedication to and, you know, clear favoritism towards that interest group. Yes, he did. Terry goes. That became a thing under Obama. Yes, it did. Shout out to Snow Patrol for the fire. Appreciate you, love. Imagine your dating strategy is to destroy someone's career to force them to comply with your wishes. What would they call that if a man did that? They call it bigotry. They call it misogyny. They call it any and everything in the book, right? A man would be a horrible person for trying to force a woman into who he thought she should be dealing with romantically. That's what would happen. But let's look into it, man. Let's get into it. Okay. Now, fair use. Again, man, the dick policing got to stop, y'all. Okay. All right. Shit is weird to me, man. Just weird.
On camera at certain points.
Okay.
You know, but I'm not let's be honest, okay?
Mm-hmm.
People aren't pro-black publicly consistently.
Okay.
Especially rich black people. Especially rich black people. They pro-black when it's convenient. They're not pro-black when it's inconvenient.
Okay.
So is he pro-black sometimes? Yeah. But is he the only one that's not that no.
Okay.
It's a thing where like what you said about when I was talking about the passport bros. It's the same thing with the mother cats. Whatever your father is, that's what you are. They do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Now again, shout out to LAR. And LAR, this is why I say LAR always keeps it even kill. He's saying, listen, most everybody say what you're supposed to say in the public, right? But if it's an unpopular opinion and you're a celebrity or so on and so forth, you're going to shut the fuck up. You're going to be quiet and you're just going to fall back, right? Just like when you start, you know, well, what are you and interracial this and interracial that and whatnot, what have you, and, you know, all these different things and the rules change depending on who's setting the standard. You know, it's crazy to me again, bro. And I said this too. Have y'all ever noticed how prostitution everywhere gets talked about, but in Africa? I'm gonna say it again. Y'all notice how they talk shit, mad shit. Colombia, Brazil, fucking Germany, wherever, right? Philippines, Thailand. Oh, y'all just going there to buy pussy. You know how much pussy gets sold in Africa? And niggas ain't buying it? Y'all don't never talk about Africa. Mind you, Africa is the largest fucking continent on the planet. First off. Secondly, one of the lowest fucking currency values, continent wise, on the planet. Dirt fucking poor, horrible. You know how much them motherfucking European motherfuckers, and then not to mention how much African women worship white men. Y'all think Asian women are bad when it comes to white men? Put a motherfucking European white man in Africa. They gonna suck that nigga off the bone. Listen, tendernism. Put that fucking that European white man with that funny ass accent and them horrible teeth in Africa and watch him get sucked off the bone. For nothing. For the frisky, not to mention the ones that's selling the pussy. Swallowed up. Swallowed up. Why? Listen, why y'all ain't got no smoke for the pussy sellers and pussy purchasing in Africa? Huh? Y'all always got some shit to say about motherfucking Brazil. Y'all always got some shit to say about fucking Colombia. Y'all ain't saying nothing about motherfucking Africa, though. Just saying. Hold on, Cortez, let me see what you sent me. This is crazy, man. Shout out to Cortez, man. This is wild. In real time, man. And then Chang and them getting it in over there now, too. Chang over there motherfucking taking over now, too, man. Chang, they giving Chang first dibs on they daughters and shit in Africa. Now she like she's joking a little bit, so I won't take that for, super serious. Okay, the motherfucker, the doctor from Back in the Future looking ass nigga, right? But
Let me get to George though when we come back, because George, he's the historian. So I think the people in the audience, guys, press one if you're here. Thank you for being here, guys. What is, okay, George? Let's define what pro-black is. Okay, you define it in your estimation, and then after your definition, we can see because LAR movement is saying that Jamie Foxx is pro-black and can be pro-black, I guess, in whatever way he's saying it. But what is pro-black in your definition? And is Jamie Foxx living what you would consider a pro-black lifestyle?
No, pro-black is the one for your people, what you want for yourself, and to want to take care of your people with this thought process and your thought and ideology. It's a practice. Pro-black is a lifestyle. It's a practice. How.
First off, bro, can we get the fuck out of here with this pro-black shit, bro? This pro-black shit, bro. We done disproved this shit. We went to war with you niggas back in 2020. All that shit cap. You niggas don't give a fuck about. You niggas want niggas to do what you want niggas to do. That's it. You want niggas to give money to you, right? Vote Democrat. Celebrate fucking Juneteenth and some other stupid shit. Don't give a damn about nothing. Pro-black within itself even means different depending on what sector you're with or what sect you're with. You got fucking the Muslim pro-black. You got the Hebrew Israelites pro-black. You got the pro-black. You got the FBA pro-black. You got the ADOS pro-black. It's too many fucking factions and definitions, bro. All this shit cap. You got the Dr. Umar pro-black. Most of the shit is revolved around give us money. That's the problem with the whole pro-black shit, bro. The shit is monetized. You got the BLM pro-black, the biggest fucking fraud, one of the biggest frauds ever, and then the clearly the biggest fraud in the black community ever. was supposed to be the pro-black fucking movement, defrauded the black fucking community the most. Pro-black is nothing but a big ass finesse, bro. That's all it is.
Cultures do things as a culture, as Black Americans, because we was ripped from our culture. Pro-blackness is an aspect of our culture. Black families, Black communities, everything centered around your blackness.
Okay. Now again, another problem is with this, right? MLK loved white women. All of the pro-black kings, a lot of the pro-black kings, a lot of the most prominent pro-black figures in the Black community had and dealt with white women. All the way back to fucking Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Y'all hate Clarence Thomas, though. Clarence Thomas is a sellout coon, according to y'all. Even though he did the same thing MLK did, he did the same thing Malcolm X did, he did the same thing Frederick Douglass did. And that's the craziest thing with me too, right? Because Dr. Umar was claiming to be related to Frederick Douglass, correct? Umar was claimed to be of the bloodline of Frederick Douglass, despite him knowing Frederick Douglass was out here fucking on them white woman. Mind you, despite all of that, the first ones to get the shit legalized was the white man dealing with black women. Even once it was legalized, if a black man dared step out in the fucking world with a white woman, that nigga was getting hung. Okay? Silent sir, where was they gonna put that nigga? Let your stupid nigga ass be bold and brave enough. Okay? Because of loving in Virginia, you think that shit apply to you. Now you motherfucking lollygagging and gallivanting and shucking and jiving out with your white woman in motherfucking Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana. Where they finna put you, Silent sir?
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Fire your ass in a nigga hole so quick. That the Mann Act. Find your ass in a nigga hole with the quickness. You brave enough to walk your stupid ass out here in public with a white woman because the Supreme Court said you can. All right. All right.
Bum, 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 bum.
So the fact of the matter again, bro, that from a legal standpoint, the black man has been dick police, bro. To where it would cost him his life, if not his freedom. The legal system was fucking set up, bro, to where, nigga, you can only put your dick where we say you can put it.
When you deviate from that, then you're not practicing pro-black. You're still black, but you're just not practicing pro-black.
How does one deviate from that?
One deviate from that when you begin to deviate from the Black American cultural practices and start to go into other people's practice, because they destroyed our families. And pro-blackness is restoring what was taken from us. It's bringing us back up to standard. And you can't come back up to standard going into somebody else's backyard. See, we've been conditioned to go into somebody else's backyard because we're food for everybody else. So pro-blackness was a form of protection and help us build. Now, this is the problem, though. Something that you guys are leaving out. I got to start trouble.
Come on.
See, if you go back to the Black Power movement,
yes,
and they say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And
which again, the Black Power movement was a communist fucking movement, bro. You niggas got to do history. Y'all don't understand just how much communist principle has tried to infiltrate and has infiltrated the black community. This is why we're so big on socialism and the government depending on the same government you say you hate. All of the black movements were communist fucking movements. Don't take my word for this shit. Go look it up. This fist, the fist, that's a communist fist. Look it up. The shit we keep celebrating and the shit we keep promoting, bro, y'all don't even understand what you're doing. I'm sorry, Marxist. Not to say communist. Marxist. Marxist fucking practices Marxist ideology. There's a difference. Got to start saying that properly. Marxist. Marxist fucking ideology, bro.
The afros and you know, we pop locking and James Brown is sliding all across the floor. Maya Angelou couldn't keep the Pink Panther out of her womb. While at the same time she was saying, "Still I rise." And they, you know, they invoke her everywhere. They was bringing her out to all the black stuff.
Shout out to George Macon. Now listen, George Macon just said it again. Maya Angelou, another one, historical. I think she divorced and remarried the same white man, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Charles, I'm gonna drop the link here shortly, bro. Did she divorce and marry the same dude? And remarried the same guy? Again, it has always been cool and it's always been fine for the fucking prominent black mother goddess figure to deal with the white man at her free will, at her own discretion.
But she ain't never seen a black man she loved one time in front of everybody's face.
Right.
Michael Jackson was a black boy from the
Nina Simone, Eartha Kitt, same way.
South side of Gary with an afro. The black community is so freaking hypocritical. He blow up. First of all, nobody listens to Jam and none of that stuff at the barbecue. We listening to Michael from when he was with the Jackson 5 and when he was young, the first two albums, right? The black music, right? Soon as he blew up and the white folks accepted him, then he came in there with 3 white kids. He's dead now. They got a $3 billion estate. No more white babies about to get them kids. But everybody loved Michael Jackson. I love his music, but Michael Jackson was a piece of crap. Let's call for what it is.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Not to mention, what are you talking about? His mom got the fucking estate. The Jackson family has to sign off on a lot of these things as well. It's not just the 2 kids, fucking Blanket and whatever the other little white girl's name is. So why is George Macon out here again besmirching one of the, if not the most famous entertainer of all time? What the fuck are we doing? Michael Jackson is the most famous entertainer of all time. But because he didn't dance to the tune of what fucking George Macon thought he ought to dance to, now he kicking the nigga in his grave. This is crazy. He has 3 kids. Well, who's the third one? Who's the third kid? I only knew about 2 of them. Who's the third kid? See, nice try. Is this true? I didn't even know this. Let me say this too, man. Listen. Oh, I knew it was something I forgot. And I'm gonna do so I'm not gonna belabor this point too much. I gotta talk about, I'm not gonna watch this film. I refuse to watch it. God is God, or I am God is, what is the stupid ass movie about the 2026 version of Is God Is, I think, right? I think it's Is God Is. So anyway, it's the 2026 version of the Color Purple. Pretty much promoting fucking black misandry and, you know, the 2026 Mr. Archetype about this abusive black man killing what's the name of something, the women trying to hunt him down to kill him or some shit, right? Bro, the discourse around this and the support that black women are giving this fucking movie, bro. Black men, I keep telling you this, straight black men, bro, we are all we got. Until y'all understand that shit, bro, for real, I'm dead ass serious, no joking, no LOL, nothing. Straight black man. If we're not helping each other, if we're not looking out for each other, nobody else is doing it. Appreciate your Black Wall Street odds. Is God is. Yeah. Bro, this is ridiculous. Blatant fucking black misandry and just these bro, I'm gonna say this again. Tyler Perry became a billionaire off of stereotypical abusive black male fucking movie plots. strong, independent black woman overcoming an abusive ass motherfucking black man, you know, and a cross-dressing big ass nigga in a wig. This nigga became a billionaire, y'all. Putting on a muumuu dress, a wig, talking like a southern grandma and auntie, and shitting on niggas. That in itself, but listen, bro. That in itself, the fact of the matter that I guess Vivica Fox is one of the main characters in this shit, post BBL, is diabolical to me. A 60-some-year-old Vivica Fox with a BBL is somehow one of the positive fucking people in this movie, which is crazy to me. But okay. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about that individually and specifically.
It is. If you want to be pro-black, you want to be pro-black, stand on it and tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, when you go all the way back to Maya Angelou, the Harry Belafontes, the Sidney Poitiers, and all that, they had already opened up the door and told you it was okay to do it. See?
Okay, but let me ask you about Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier. Those were people during this, and even Bayard Rustin, who was he don't get enough credit when he did for civil rights. I know he was a homosexual.
See, and this is where we fuck up, man. Bayard Rustin was a fucking degenerate, dog. Ask Judge Joe Brown, and shout out to Judge Joe Brown again. When people are here, you gotta fucking tap in and get the knowledge that they have to give. Why they have to give it. Judge Joe Brown is a living fucking like Black history and law encyclopedia. You can literally talk to this man. He can spit out law, statutes, verbatim, Supreme Court law, precedents, all these wonderful things. On top of it, though, he can give you the nuance in the shit that only people from that time would have known. I had no idea that motherfucking Gorilla Pimp was about Tina Turner. Okay? All right? Did you know that? I deleted it. Fuck. Did you know that Tina Turner was a gorilla pimp? Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that shit. Judge Joe Brown told us that. I wouldn't have knew that fucking Tina Turner was a gorilla pimp had Judge Joe Brown not told me. Another story that Judge Joe Brown told about Bayard Rustin. Bayard Rustin got caught fucking some white boy in the back seat of a car out in the fucking public in the middle of the daytime in California or some shit. I'm gonna say this again. Bayard Rustin was a degenerate. If and when you certain things you do and certain things you get involved with, bro, you get wiped away. You get no credit. And then it wasn't even Bayard Rustin. It was the fucking him too. Marxist fucking program this shit, which the LGBT is a tree of that. The whole LGBT movement is a tree of fucking Marxism also. That's another thing for another day. It wasn't even him. It was a white dude that who's the white dude that they was working with? Chill out. Easy, man. Chill out, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who was the white dude that I can't think of his name that MLK was working with back in that time? Either way it go, remember they put out there and they the I Have a Dream speech was plagiarized. Don't take my word for none of this shit. Everything I say, man, go look it up. All this shit is fucking contrived, bro. All this shit was contrived. This wasn't just some organic, genuine shit that was going on, bro. The individuals that were there were put there. So when we tell this history, you got to tell the truth and the shit that people don't know about. Martin Luther King Jr. was handpicked. He was chosen. He wasn't just this wasn't no fucking. This one just didn't naturally happen, bro. Some motherfucking midget. some midget killed his mama trying to kill his daddy. A midget hitman. This shit again, man. This shit is not. None of this shit is like people would think it is, bro. You gotta do the research on this shit.
And by our arrested basically had a thing for white men. I mean, he was caught like literally screwing white men in cars. But
all right, so yeah, so wasn't it? So that's what I'm saying. So O'Shea, how you gonna say he don't get his credit, but then you said you tell the shit that motherfuckers don't know. This motherfucker is fucking white dudes in cars in broad daylight. Nigga didn't want to pull in no alley. Hey, park right here. Shout out to Karina. Rosa Parks, another psyop. Rosa Parks was a replay of fucking Claudette Colvin. Claudette Colvin had did the same thing previous months, but Claudette Colvin was a teenage girl who was allegedly pregnant by her pastor. So when the shit happened the first time with Claudette Colvin, they couldn't use it because of too much negative shit, right? She was a dark-skinned girl, single, teenage single mother that could have possibly been pregnant by the preacher or whatever. So they shelved that shit and reran the shit with Rosa Parks. Most of your Black history is contrived, people. I'm just telling you. It was a white pastor, right? Appreciate you, Cortez. A white preacher. Please understand this shit, y'all. A lot of this shit, bro, was contrived. I'm not trying to take away and say none of those things had positive impact. But if it's a script behind it, that means that it's trying to send us in a certain direction, is all I'm saying. Right? See, like, nice charm. They don't know, man. They don't know.
If you look at those people,
James Baldwin,
he died in France, right?
Listen, man, James Baldwin, again, another one, bro. Anything involved in the LGBT community, bro, and Black community is problematic. Do what you want, love you love, whatever. That's between you and the person you're dealing with. But that group particularly can never be allowed to be leaders of any fucking Black racial movement. Cannot happen, bro. Every single time is going to start leaning over to their own interests for the LGBT community. It's been proven time and time again. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. James Baldwin, Bayard Rustin, BLM. Anytime you get rainbow activity motherfuckers involved, bro, it's always going to be some what about us type shit. Every time.
In Paris, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you look at the economic perspective of, and you taught me a lot of this stuff too, because I really wasn't on history until you really started teaching me. Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier were financial contributors to the civil rights movement, but kind of behind the scenes. Okay, so now my point is, can you be pro-Black and sleep white, but you're behind the scenes like Harry Belafonte, like Sidney Poitier? You contributing, but you're not out there in the front line speaking like Jamie Foxx is speaking.
No.
You can't do that.
No. What you can be is you can be a contributor, but you're not pro-Black.
Okay.
Again, and that's cap, bro. That's cap. And it's crazy to me, again, how y'all mentioned Maya Angelou, but you ran away from that. Y'all mentioned Maya Angelou. Was it another Black female that they mentioned? I don't think they mentioned another one, but just Maya Angelou. And you didn't start breaking down how she can't be pro-Black. Tell a Black woman that fucking Maya Angelou ain't motherfucking pro-Black and watch her cuss you the fuck out from here to fucking Timbuktu. Tell her. Tell a Black woman that Maya Angelou was a fucking sellout or anything negative. And watch what happens.
Okay.
You could be a contributor. See, this is the thing. Just because you want to get some white cooch or you want the Pink Panther in your womb don't mean you don't love Black people.
Okay.
It just means that sometimes, man, our people suffer from cracktosis, acute white affinity syndrome. That thing is powerful, it's strong. And you can talk this black stuff, but you ain't seen a black woman or black man that you love enough to want to marry to actually be the example of what we should be doing to rebuild what was taken from us. So you can't, if you out here talking this Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier stuff and saying how hard it was, but you can't wait to put yourself some W gooch, then no, you are a hypocrite to your message. Because when you make it and got some money, you mean to tell me as tight as it was for us, a black woman and a black family couldn't enjoy your success? You went right back over there to them because subconsciously you still been conditioned to believe that what they got is better.
No, and why does it have to be that? No, bro. Bro, there are fucking billions of fucking human beings on this fucking planet, bro. Okay? Billions. Most of you will never fucking meet, of course, right? You mean to tell me that the perfect match for you is definitely the same motherfucker that you know, in your city, in your town or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's locally around you, right? Because that's what you're limited to. That's the person out of the billions of fucking people on this planet that you're supposed to fucking be with. That's it. Remember, there are more people of African descent in fucking Brazil than there are in North America. Brazil alone, not to mention the rest of South America, but just Brazil, right? Which, I mean, technically they'd be African Americans also, just South Americans, not North Americans. But either or, you get the point, right? You mean to tell me my perfect match for me is an American black woman just simply because we black? Not morals, values, principles, goals, interests, any of those things. Just simply our race is the reason why, again, bro, and most importantly, it only applies to the men. The women, don't you say nothing about that. Her body, her choice. Whatever makes her happy, it's her fault. It's black men's fault that black women got to choose white men. That's what Dr. Umar said. Dr. Umar said that black women have to run to white men because of the horrible fucking choices of black men that they chose. He literally said that. He said black women chose the worst of fucking black men, the horrible examples out of the fucking 40-some million, 20-some million of the good ones. You know, they chose all the bad ones. So now, not only they get to shit on black men publicly, they get to run to the white man, and you can't say shit about it because it's your fault. But if you do it, you sell out. You hate your mama. You got a white supremacist mindset. You obsessed with the white man.
That standard of beauty is there. See, a lot of people might disagree with me, but you don't understand subconsciously what they done to you in your mind. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of people got cracktosis, but they don't even know it.
Okay, let's see what Brother LAR got to say about that. Oh, he's thinking. You know he's smart. You know he's smart. You know you're a genius. He's gonna come up with something. He's gonna come up with something to that. He's been thinking about that. Go ahead, get him, LAR.
So if a large, if a notable population of quote unquote pro-black people were not pro-black in the bedroom, then that means what about the movement?
It's been dead since it started, and that's why.
Shout out to fuck LAR again. I'm watching this in real time as y'all watch it. Like I told you, the pro-black movement in itself was always it was unrealistic, bro. It was never really a thing. The whole premise of it was just flawed because it was too many different factions and not one agreed upon set of rules, tenets, bylaws, you know, morals, principle, values. Any movement, bro, has to be one band, one sound. You can't have people that's gonna say, "Oh, well, we're gonna do it, but we ain't gonna do that." All right, we're gonna do this, but we gonna do that. We're not gonna do this. You can't. That's not a movement, bro. That's never gonna be successful, especially if we're talking from a racial standpoint. So shout out to LAR again, like I said, for, you know, that's if shit was bad to begin with, how are we trying to make it a standard? And it's crazy that George Macon would say that. George Macon gave the correct answer, but okay, George Macon. So you're saying yourself, your whole ideology is flawed and it's pretty much non-existent because it from the onset, right? From the inception of it, what was it?
We never controlled it. Small hats controlled it, and they still control it now.
So okay. The reason I gotta say this is because I think even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he doing? He got a wife now?
I believe he had one back in the day. I believe so.
No, not back in the day.
Not in the nation. He got one now?
No, hold on. I don't think so.
I think he had one when he was playing with the Lakers. I might be tripping, but I think he did.
I know his son's a medical doctor.
He might have
his
been
son.
something up.
Yeah, probably.
The reason I said, okay, here's the thing.
Oh, somebody said yes. Somebody said yes. Ben had one. Okay, I didn't know that. Damn, Kareem. Well, he was Lou Alcindor at one point, right? He might have went back to his Christian roots.
Look, and they used the Luke Cage picture when
Right? Allegedly. So we hate white men, but not white women, kind of thing. So the black men started making a lot of excuses. Number one, you are the child of whoever your father is. I don't know if that's Hebrew, Israelite logic, or whatever it is, right? But it's crazy that the same black men that complain about racism, when you go out and you sleep with white women or Asian women, you create an interracial paradox, which is colorism. And so now what happens is your offspring are no longer black. Now, all of us are 3 different shades of black, but none of us are what we would consider mulatto, which is typically the ruling class of almost any black society. Black Haitians.
I thought you told me I was Mexican.
Yeah, you Mexican, but so you go out and you go out there and have a white kid, a kid with a white woman. You then try to say that kid is black, but that kid really is not black. Like the rest of us are black.
Well, okay. So what the fuck do we just go through with Kamala Harris? What the fuck was the shit with Meghan Markle when there was a black princess? Why does this rule only apply when a black man is procreating and creating mixed children? But if a black woman is prominent enough, her mixedness is completely, totally, she's fully black. Again, Kamala Harris, bro, there's no proof that this woman is black in any way, shape, form, or fashion, other than a picture with some alleged grandmama from, from the Caribbean or some shit, right? But because she says she black and it makes black women look good, she's running for president. We can have the first black woman president. She black. Meghan Markle, black mama, white dad. Meghan Markle didn't want to deal with black women so much. She said, hey, I don't identify as black. They had to retract the story. Black women wrote a whole article. I want to say, I want to say New York Times or like it was a major article. And Cortez, you probably remember, or Prime, y'all remember. If y'all remember what it was, when Meghan Markle married Prince Harry, there were so many fucking op-eds and so many things, but it was this one article in particular, bro, that was written about the first black princess and shit and so on and so forth, until Meghan Markle came out and said, hey, I don't identify as black. And they tried to bury that shit. Exactly. Shout out to Prime. Oh, it's racism. It's so much racism in the royal family. No, bitch. No, bitch. You said you don't identify as black. Don't try the racism shit now. Shout out to Chronicles, man. The black woman is, I think he said she is a feminist first and a racialist second. Black women weaponize their blackness for permanent victimhood, but at the same time, the strongest victim of all time. Black women are somehow simultaneously the strongest victim, but the most oppressed, you know what I'm saying, of all time. It's crazy. They've overcame everything. They've done all these great things. And they've won and triumphed, but they're in this perpetual, victimhood.
So now that child in the black community, if that child is a woman, that child gets privilege. That child gets favor. not even just in America, in Africa. You get favor all over the black world.
Hey, O'Shea, real quick, just 2 seconds on what you're saying, because I want to interject. This is where I'm saying the cracktosis come from.
Right.
But we don't realize it. It's there in the subconscious, not the conscious, the subconscious mind. Right. And they made sure they planted that there. That's from your recorded experiences. That's why you can go, because if you take us as Black Americans, a lot of us got up to 20% white man's DNA in us. So we would be considered mixed breeds too here in America, right?
Exactly. So what are we talking about? If you're not from the continent, bro, you're already mixed, which then itself makes it problematic. Even from like a genealogy standpoint, what are we talking about here? If you're not from the fucking continent, bro, there's already some type of white admixture in your fucking DNA. If you are Black American, you got white in you already. So what are we even talking about? You know, I understand, you know, but still, what are we saying? If your definition of pro-blackness, it can't be scientific or, you know, your gene pool, because then in order to be pro-black, you have to be African. But we know clearly that African Americans aren't African. So what are we doing? This makes no sense.
Right? But we know who we are. But what happens is when you go directly as a person like us to a W person and make a baby, subconsciously the mind will tell you that child is more beautiful. You'll give it special privilege, but that's the cracktosis.
No, and that's not true either. That's not true either. Again, Steph Curry is light as they come. Steph Curry has 2 Black parents. Is his mom mixed? I don't think his mom is mixed. I know his dad isn't. I know his dad is fully Black, but is Steph Curry's mom mixed? I've seen light-skinned women with 2 Black parents. Some of the finest shit you'll ever be in your fucking life. 2 Black parents, though. Still light-skinned, like you said, bro. The melanated fucking gene pool can produce any fucking shade. Okay? Light to almost fucking white, not albino either, to fucking the darkest of the dark. So what are we talking about? Yeah, that's Prime. That's what I be saying. You literally that fucking white side can show up in any time, bro. Anytime. So even this shit don't make sense. Yeah, I thought, hey, Jesse, I thought fucking Russell Wilson was mixed. I thought the nigga was mixed. He got fucking that mixed boy hair and everything. Russell Wilson fully Black. Hey, that's another one. GZ Main. That's like y'all had like fucking dark mulattoes don't exist. It's dark motherfuckers that's mixed too. Motherfucker got a whole fucking white mama and still goddamn dark as a motherfucker.
Talking about syndrome.
No, and I'm glad you built on that, because this is intentional by Black men that talk like this. Black men understand when they go with a white woman, you are saying on purpose you want your kid to be mixed and have privileges over other Black kids. So you're creating.
Oh, the fuck I don't. I just want to have my kids. I just want to have I want to further my lineage. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What are we doing here? This is fucking crazy. I'm not doing this because I have an inferiority complex of my own, of myself, first and foremost. But then I don't want to give my children a superiority complex over other Black kids. No, this makes no sense. This is crazy. And again, why are you only addressing the Black man? The Black woman, Serena Williams, bro, they outed Serena for fucking bleaching her skin. Serena was becoming fucking Sammy Sosa. What are we talking about here? This is crazy. Only the Black man can be, he don't like himself, so he want to have his kids, so his kids can. Bro, stop it, bro. Please, can we stop the bullshit?
Aiding an interracial paradox. That's number one. Number two, here's something that Black men don't want to talk about. The same shit and the same problems that Black men have with Black women. Black men take those same problems to white women. We're gonna be honest. You take them to Mexican women, You taking the Asian women. Okay? So this is a problem that black men don't want to talk about. If you don't take care of your responsibilities with black women, and you say black women are too fucked up or whatever, okay, fine. What is black men's behaviors once they get over to white women?
It's higher marriage rates and more successful families. Higher and better marriage rates in longer marriages in more successful families. And black men say this. Black men say that there's a total difference between them dealing with black women shout out to Lockwright. Oh, all right, bet. Appreciate you, bro. For the 10 on the cash out, brother. Greatly appreciate you. I don't want to match it up because I don't know if you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that was, so I don't want to mess that up. But you know who you are in the chat, brother. Greatly appreciate you. Ain't nothing but some money. But again, man, it's just weird that, again, the standard is hell, right? Only to the men. And black women are completely, totally, faultless, defenseless, and whatnot, what have you. It's just crazy.
It's insane.
As hell in the chat room. No, we
Hold
don't.
on, it's insane. I love black men, but it's insane. So here's what happens. Look at what happened with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is a known womanizer. Everybody knows that. With white women, with black women. Black women would come to Sacramento, clap some woman's cheek, say, oh, I'm going to come back and take your kids out to Disneyland, never come back. So here's what happens with black men. You, as a black man, go out there and get a white woman pregnant. You ain't going to marry her, right? Because a lot of these dudes don't marry nobody, whatever. Her mama becomes a scorned hater of black men at that particular point. Her daughter, that she raises because y'all don't raise the kids. Black men, when they have kids with other women, they don't go get these mixed kids and raise them. Their mama raise them. So what do their mamas tell them about y'all?
I can't believe O'Shea doing this, bro. This is crazy. O'Shea's repeating that you niggas ain't taking care of your kids. Shit, are we serious, O'Shea? What the fuck, my nigga? O'Shea, you sound like the typical black woman. You niggas ain't taking care of these kids. You niggas out here just nutting in bitches and skeeting and skedaddling. Jesus fucking Christ, O'Shea. This is fucking crazy, bro. The whole black men ain't taking care of their kids trope, bro. For real, O'Shea. This is crazy, man. This is fucking insane. Jeezy, man, this is crazy.
They mamas tell them, listen, I know your daddy's black, but if you want somebody to take care of you, don't be like me. Marry who? A white man. Don't believe me? Look at Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corinne. Who did she marry? She married a dude from USC. Okay? So then now, here's what happened with black men. You have a half-black daughter.
You mean the same fucking daughter that was taking care of him when he was when he damn near died? Which is it, O'Shea? You can't have it both ways. You can't say he wasn't there taking care of his kid when, like I said, I know his oldest kid or whatever, Jamie was always, putting her in the limelight. I think didn't he put her in one of his movies? Didn't Jamie Foxx put his oldest daughter in one of his movies? If not more than one. But you out here, this trope. This is, man, again, bro. Straight black men, bro. We are our own worst enemies, bro. The dick policing got to stop, dog. There's nothing good that comes out of dick policing another straight man, dog. Nothing good ever comes of it. For one, again, bro, who we fuck don't make you nut. That's why I'm never concerned with it. I'm never concerned with where another straight man's putting his dick, bro, because I don't benefit from it. Right? I don't get no I don't get the sensation of none of that shit, right? And once you fuck a bitch, you can't unfuck the bitch. So what are we doing? You talking about who and what what race of woman a straight man has sex with? What is it gonna change? Are you gonna make a time machine just to go in there and don't you put your dick in that white woman? You gonna grab a nigga's hips mid thrust? Oh, stop! No, don't you? No. Is this what you niggas want to do, bro? This is crazy to me. Niggas gonna build a time machine just so niggas can't, so they can unfuck the white women for niggas? No, silent sir, no pause. This is all Diddy. Because this shit in itself is just crazy to me. It's gay as fuck. Don't you put your dick in there? This is crazy.
She marries the white man. Okay, they have a kid. What's going on after the kid? LER, what's the problem? The kid is what?
So the kid is white, black.
Back now, another generation. That kid is what? That kid is white again. Okay, that kid is white again. Now, I can tell you how you can use mulattoes to oppress black people. Look at Brazil. Look at the Dominican Republic. Mulattoes ain't always loyal towards black people. Every now and again, you get a Tia Mowry, but a lot of times you get Tamara Mowry. And Tamara Mowry married Adam Housley. And go look at Adam Housley's son and tell me, and they live in Napa, California. Is he gonna meet a black woman? No. He going right back to white. They going so, and whites understand this about blacks. Whites
again. But what are we saying? Being that we know interracial marriages, interracial relationships are the minority, right? And they're never gonna stop happening. Why are we making this a focus? Why are you trying to dick police the very, very small percentage of black men that are dealing with non-black women? This is my problem, right? What does this fix? What does this change? This is something that's always existed. And then if you go back to John Henry Clark talked about this in the history of fucking Africa. They did this shit back in Africa, bro. They started bringing them Asian bitches over and niggas like, I gotta have it. I gotta have some of that sideways, man. Dong, dong, ding, 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 dong, ding. Ding, dong, ding, 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 dong, ding. Mansa Musa was like, hey, I need that. What are we doing, man? Like this shit has always existed, dog. Y'all chill. I went too far with that. I went too far with that. My man, I went too far with that one, man. I should have, I can't be saying, I should have just kept it all chings. Can't say ching and the chong. That makes it racist. But it would chings, it should have been all chings. Okay? Yeah, my bad. I'm probably gonna get flat. Yeah, no. If it was monetized, it just got demonetized. Okay? My bad. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Hey, that's how it goes, man. Terry goes. The most offensive shit be the funniest shit. I'm just saying. For all the new people here, man, hey, we do this shit on the regular, bro. All right? I am your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. All right? All right? I am one of the best, if not the best at doing this shit. I do it all, okay?
Understand this. They know that black men or black women will make enough mistakes that if they interbreed with you, it don't matter because some of them coming back white anyway. They understand that because the same mistakes that black men make with black women, we go make the same mistakes with other women. The behavior don't change.
So O'Shea, what are you saying? That actually disproves your point about black men pedestalizing other women. So if niggas treat bitches like shit across the board, don't sound like they special to me. O'Shea, by your logic, O'Shea, if you're claiming that niggas is nutting in black bitches just like they're nutting in white bitches and leaving them fucking daddyless. Where's the special treatment? Where's the pedestalizing? Where's all the reason that you were giving? Where's the mental fucking programming that fucking what's name was talking about? You just eliminated that if niggas is treating black women and non-black women the same. What are we saying? Exactly. If it don't change at all, what's there to talk about? Sound like a bunch of real niggas to me. Sound like a bunch of real niggas to me. Sound like niggas treat all the women the same no matter who, what the fuck they is. Shout out to my man, press play for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. I'm glad I'm edutaining you, brother. I'm glad I'm giving you the edutainment, brother.
So they come back going white anyway. Jamie Foxx's kids will never marry a black man because of him, because of how he behaved.
Let me tell you also the stupid analogy. Oh, go ahead, Eliar.
So since we're gonna put gasoline on it, how about we bring up the fact that some black people purposely marry non-black people because they don't like being black, and then they preach to them kids how they're better than black people because they're not actually black. So so what leads to what you're talking about, where they are attracted to non-black people because it ain't just white. It wasn't just the white people or the Hispanic people, or the Asian people doing this. It was the black parents. I've met enough in my lifetime to say to go, ooh, look at your family members, they too dark. Ooh, I've seen enough of this stuff in my life to go, y'all smarter than them because they're like this and you're like this. You're better than them because we live here and they live there. I've seen this enough times to know.
Oh yeah,
there are so many black people who participate in this. Yes. That's their goal. They want.
Yeah. So, but LAR, to your point, right? If that's the case, still, what are we doing? That exists regardless. Everybody got a bougie cousin. Everybody got a family member or the family that's too good to be around you niggas. Everybody got those family members. Hell, it might be some of y'all, right? And that's more of a class thing than I think a race thing. That's got a lot more to do about, especially a person that's made it out of poverty, right? Or has a certain mentality that's not like the rest of the fucking family. That's what it has to do with more so than like skin tone and color. You niggas eating motherfucking hog maws and chitlin every day. Nigga, you right. We not, hell no, we ain't going over there. Don't invite me to motherfucking Sunday dinner, motherfucker, if the only meat on the fucking menu is pork. I don't eat pork. Or that nigga think he too good. No, motherfucker, I want my cholesterol to be low. I don't want to have a heart attack by the time I'm fucking 45. Exactly, Charlie. Exactly. Listen, the niggas, man. Hey, man. Throw your ass to peace signs as I drive down the street. Hey, cuz, hey, man, hey, let me get a ride. Next time you see her, hey man, you drove by me on the street, man. I was trying to flag you down, man. Oh, that was you. My bad, fam. Oh, that was you. I thought that was you. I wasn't sure though, man. I had the mercy, man. I had to get somewhere real fast, brother. I got you next time, though, fam. I got you next time, cuz. Fuck out of here, man. Cause you know them nigga, you walking somewhere, nigga. So not only now I gotta give you a ride to where you going. Hey man, let me get a couple dollars, man. You know, blah, blah, blah. Times is hard and rough and all this other shit. Nigga, I done already, nigga, gas $5 a gallon, nigga. I done wasted fucking $10 taking you on the other side of town where I ain't have to go now. Now you want me to give you another 20? I'll run you over, nigga. Run your ass. Don't fucking play with me. Now I gotta fight my fucking cousin. Now I gotta whoop this nigga ass because he done disrespected me It took my kindness for weakness. No, I shouldn't have picked your punk ass up.
Wind up making YouTube channels as ex-cops. But I'm gonna move on.
That was a big business, bro.
And on top of that, you know, in our communities, it comes with poverty as well. It comes with poverty in the way the country is constructed. I'll give you an example. I did a live stream about 3 years ago, and a lot of our people are ignorant. They slow. They work with slow gases. So I said the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a racist show.
Yeah, you bet.
People said, "What the hell are you talking about?" I said, "Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a racist show," but it played a psyop on your mind, and you didn't even get it. I said it wasn't the Cosby Show.
Listen, man. Listen, man. George Macon, brother. The 10-4, you using way too many fucking 10-4 conspiracy words for me, brother. That is not your lane, my nigga. That is definitely not your lane. Psyops and cracktosis or whatever the fuck you talking about. Brother, you need to slow it down, man. But let me hear how fucking the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a racist show. Let's hear it. Let's listen to this.
Let's unpack it. You got two parents in the house. The mother's from Philly, the dad is from Baltimore. Well, the country somewhere. He lied and said he was from Baltimore. They came from nothing. They bust their ass to get to make money, and he became a judge and created a business and bought a big palace out in Los Angeles, California. They came from the black struggle. They had the black culture. They understood blackness. They had children. The children, one son was aspiring to go to Princeton. The oldest daughter was a blithering idiot. And the young girl was just a pretty young girl, just sashaying around the house. And then Will, the cousin from the hood, the sister's nephew from the hood, come up from West Philly. And he's just a dummy with no intelligence, that play around too much, don't take life serious, right? When you unpack the children had nothing connected to blackness. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
Nothing. That whole show was a psyop of when you become successful, we civilize you. This is what a civilized black family looked like. Not a 10-toe down black family surrounded around black culture. The Cosby Show resonated so well because you had for the first time, you had a black man and a black woman on TV.
Right.
None of the children ever had.
Well, that's a lie. It wasn't the first time. See, George Macon again, man. Y'all speak too long to expose yourself. What about Good Times? Good Times predated the fucking Cosby Show by at least 10 years. To the point of where they killed off James because it was showing too much of black family, right? Strong black male patriarchy. Why would you skip over that? Well, maybe because the same tropes that you're trying to give to the Fresh Prince was, you know, Michael fucking had aspirations of being, you know, an intellect, right? JJ Walker was the same thing as Will, and I would bet they would tell you, if you talk to them, Will Smith's character was based off of fucking Jimmy Walker. You know, one of the main characters, especially in a comedic family show, has to be this nonchalant, fun-having, not serious guy. It was a remix of the fucking of Good Times. Instead of the black family being fucking poor, right? It was an affluent fucking black family for a change.
A white partner. It was surrounded around blackness. And when you watch the Cosby Show, you can feel it. You can feel it. You can see it. And they put people on TV as a positive light. None of the kids was walking around like cooning and buffooning. Now maybe what's the second daughter, the biracial, what's her name?
Denise
Bonet. She was a little out. She was a little out there like that, but she still had her love interest. Still was black.
She's still with the Hillman. Shout out to Hillman.
Yeah, the Hillman. Her love interest still was black. When you look at and see, people say not true, but this is what I'm saying. This is what this country does to your brain, right? It does to your brain, and this is why I told you on the phone, O'Shea, we would never get out of this because the only thing that can help the situation with us is something spiritual. There has to be something. You can't fix this because of what they've done. So when you see the only reason why they put that episode in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with what was the Carlton? Remember when they got locked up in the car and they was being real racist to him, and then they did the joint in the school because they were saying people used to complain that the show wasn't black enough. Like the children didn't exude nothing that exuded black culture. So they started writing to the show things with controversial things for Carlton because they came under fire for that. They were saying, well, wait a minute, you got these two black parents. What's up with the goddamn children? They're not doing nothing black. What's that?
Well, hold on. Well, what about when they finally confronted the thing? And I think this was one of the best. I won't say the best episode, but definitely top 3, if not top 2 episodes, to where Carlton was trying to pledge at the college, and they were clowning Carlton because of his lack of blackness. That was one of the most powerful episodes in black television of all time, because I don't sag my pants, because I don't fucking talk with slang, because I don't identify as the blackness that you guys resonate with. I'm somehow not black. See, this is shit that George making again, bro. In that archetype, bro, blackness is not niggerdom. Blackness is not motherfucking, pop locking and gun toting and crack dealing and slang talking. What the fuck? What again? The definition of blackness in itself is flawed. You niggas you niggas have no room for diversity. I'm in Florida, bro. Jacksonville black, Tampa black, Orlando black, Miami black are all different. Of course, similarities, but different within the same state. You mean to tell me that niggas in fucking Florida gonna be the same as niggas in Cali, the same as niggas in Washington, the same as niggas in Iowa, the 3 of them that's in the whole state, the same that's in fucking, that's what I'm saying. We don't allow diversity. And black people, we're our own worst enemy because you want to limit what blackness can be. And most of it's fucking negativity and bullshit. I'm not trying to be white, nigga, because I know how to talk. Because I fucking have a decent mastering of the fucking English language. I'm not trying to be white. You niggas put limitations on blackness. That's the fucking problem. That's why another reason why pro-black should never be a thing.
They was like, Trevor, who you know walk around talk like that?
Right.
But that's the way that they did this show, man. That's the way they did the show. They were still black, but
Right.
they were still black. But when people understand, I'm saying this, I'm a little long-winded on this one. I'm saying this.
Yeah, go ahead, build it up.
When people understand what they wrote about civilizing the black mind. See, this is the thing. Go look up Dr. Amos Wilson and go look up the writings, right? Go look up Dr. Barashango and the writings and what they said what would be a civilized black family. It wasn't something that we structured. It's something that's structured with them when you're cracker friendly. That's the problem that a lot of y'all don't get. So what happens is the minute.
It's another thing, man. Listen, so you see how just so candidly that we can say cracker and whatever it's on and so forth, right? Right? Just candidly say it. So, but white folks start saying nigga, it's a problem. Oh man, you better cool, man. Well, no. If we're just having candid conversation and we're using a racial fucking what's the name word or so on and so forth, hey, I'm not saying he's not calling a white person a cracker to their face and no shit like that or whatever. But if we're having a candid, casual conversation, this is where people start asking the question, well, if you guys can say this, that, and the other, and you can say everything else, why can't we say it? I'm just saying. Hypocrisy.
Did you make money? Yep. Most of our people, you out there in Sacramento, you grew up in Chicago and New Orleans, I grew up in Philly. Most of us growing up had I can't wait to get the F out of here syndrome.
Yes.
Where does that come from? Don't play with me.
It comes out of fucking poverty, nigga, and niggas and being around niggas. The reason I fucking left Macon is because of fucking Macon. I didn't leave Macon because fucking the white man programmed me. It wasn't no white man there, nigga. East side of fucking Macon, bro, all black. What are you talking about? There was no white programming that had me ready to get out of my fucking hometown. None whatsoever. It was my hometown and the conditions and me fucking being like, hey, I'm sick of this shit, bro. There's no growth here. I'm too big for this shit. I want better. Better is not here. And I'm not gonna do like everybody else and fucking run to Atlanta and think it's gonna fix my problems. Y'all know that's. I don't know if y'all have that, but y'all in Georgia, hey, yeah, man, I'm just gonna go to the A, bro. You know, hey, I'm gonna figure it out. Atlanta used to be the solution for most niggas. It still is for whatever reason. But you know, that was yeah, man. Hey, man, we going to the A, man. You know, we going. Nah, nigga, your ass gonna end up right back at home, motherfucking home within 3 to 5 years, broken than you was before. It has nothing to do with whiteness, man. It has to do with understanding of opportunities and there being better opportunities elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even before Cortez, even though I said I would never join the military, and even though motherfucking my black ass, listen, bro.
I know what I'm talking about. The minute you get some money, I gotta get away from these niggas.
Yes.
That's in your subconscious mind. That's not everybody, but it's a large portion of it. And you make all kinds of reasons as to why you got to get away from these people. So what happens?
Yeah, because I know how niggas act when they don't got money and they ain't used to shit. And I was niggas. So once I mature and I make better decisions, starting out most importantly financially, and I'm being fiscally responsible, financially responsible, I'm living my life in a way to where I'm not putting myself at risk of losing my freedom or losing my life. Now that's a problem? You see what I'm saying? This is George Macon's definition of fucking blackness. George Macon, yeah, man, nigga. Hey, we going to the club. We going to the club Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, nigga. We going. This is George Macon's fucking blackness, bro. We gonna run it up, nigga. I never understood this. You go to the club on Friday and Saturday to waste all the money and be around the same niggas you deal with Sunday through fucking Thursday. Let me say it again. You go to the club Friday and Saturday to impress the same niggas you see Sunday through Thursday. Blow your money, buy sections, overpay for liquor. That's blackness to George Macon. If you don't want to do that shit, nigga, you think you too good. The white man done programmed you. Cracktosis.
Is our best end up going out there and becoming Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's not, it's not in the community. That's a psyop. They playing with your mind, but you don't even realize it.
Right. Shout out to me. Shout out to my brother Sam Major. We be always arguing in the comment section, but shout out to the brother always for years. Love that brother. Shout out to my brother No Captivity with Freezy. I was telling him on Instagram that I might was gonna come live, and he said whenever I come live, he support me. Shout out to that brother, man. I be always on his streams and stuff. LER, man, you want to go ahead on and build on the brother on that family?
Our best and brightest in that sense. I get the stereotype has been they don't turn into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Right. You know why? Because by what you're saying, they don't wind up with a black household, even a bougie black household. What we getting now, I hate to do this, you get Young Jeezy. You get what's old boy that owns the Byron Allen. You get the brother that when he got divorced to own BET, Robert Johnson. You get that. You get we started black, but I done moved on up to something non-black. There you go. And now my kids finna get something non-black. And then I'm gonna be a granddad on a portrait on the wall, and there's gonna be a bunch of white people around, and they're gonna throw my portrait on the wall, and then I'm gonna be in heaven somewhere going, I really thought they would just be black.
It was black success that got them out there. It was the black success that took them there. But once you took your children there, with the environment you placed them in, ain't no black culture.
But hold on. That's high class. Even when it comes to middle class, what you talking about?
Right.
Yeah,
you got too many of us black folks in the middle class who play this game where I want to give my kids a better education and a better this and a better that. And then they go, I don't want you being with them other people, but you brought them with them other people.
Right.
You wanted them to talk like them other people, walk like them. Everybody that's not black is doing so well.
All black suburbs, all in Maryland and Virginia. Maryland got like 4 black suburbs. Enjoy.
Yeah, but again, I listen, bro. Literally here we dealt with this shit, right? So they got charter schools here, and then they got public schools, bro. The public schools in Jacksonville are bad, bro. Really bad. my son's mom don't play that shit. She's huge on fucking him getting the best possible fucking education and not having to fucking deal with the nigga shit and niggas. All right, here. Now, do I think that's a little disservice or whatever because he needs to understand and he needs to fucking, have a little bit of roughness and toughness? Yeah, but at the same time, to her point, the nigga shouldn't be fighting more than he learning. At some point, it becomes counterproductive, right? So once you have an understanding of that and you have an opportunity to give your child a better chance at education and not around a whole bunch of nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Not to where your child doesn't have to go through a fucking metal detector to go into school. I mean, I think that's a great job as a parent and having that foresight and being able to provide your child with that opportunity. Do we not? I don't think it's a lack of blackness or trying to whatever. I think it's just wanting the best for your child. And that's your job as a parent. Fuck what it looked like to everybody else. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you think about me and the decision I'm making for my goddamn kid, nigga. If that's gonna be the best educational outcome for my child.
Georgia too. All in Georgia.
Let me shout out to the sister here. Thank you, honey. Donations. Now you can Umar it up. That's something that I want to talk about because, like, when I was coming up in Del Paso Heights, I mean, it was largely. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know that you could have black ecosystems. I had read about it. I had heard about it. I heard about high T neighborhoods in North Carolina and like Black Wall Street, but it wasn't until I came on to Black YouTube. Shout out to our brother, No Captivity Freezies. Yeah, man, I'm open up for everybody. Thank you, brother. Love you, family. It wasn't until I got on YouTube and I was actually watching LAR. I was a subscriber before I started my own channel, and it was when I came on to Black YouTube that I really understood about Black business development and the opportunities and how much talent that we had. And then Brother George was the one that really allowed me to believe he had a profound effect on my life. How as Blacks we don't use each other's talent pool to amplify and build up. And
I'm gonna leave this alone, bro. This is crazy to me. This is being said, but I'm just highlighting to move forward. This is crazy.
If you can't do that, you can't build the business. But let me talk about this in the case of somebody like Jamie Foxx, right? I want to get back to the subject. People like Jamie Foxx, the Kevin Harts, obviously in those ecosystems, they have everything to them that we don't have. They see it. They see, because in the West Coast, the East, like, it depends on the city you live in. If you're in the Black Detroits in the 70s, 80s, manufacturing, Chrysler, Dodge, same thing with Oakland, the Bay Area, depending on where you was. If you was in the DC, DMV, military, government, contracts, those opportunities. Now, on the West Coast, Black Americans have the opportunity to be in the entertainment industry. So that's something that we have over the other Blacks in Chicago, East Coast Corridor, Midwest, which is we're tied into the entertainment and music industry more or less than somebody else. Jamie Foxx came from the Dallas, Texas area, I think, East Texas somewhere, I'm not sure. So when you come in, you understand that it's other Black people that's talented. You're literally hanging out with Diddy. You're literally hanging out with Dr. Dre. Like these are Tyrese. These are your friends, right?
Well, no. I'll say you're not putting Jamie Foxx in the proper lane. So Jamie Foxx, although Jamie Foxx started out with In Living Color, bro. Right? So Black improv show with Keenan Ivory Wayans, right? And then he used that to catapult into the acting, right? He predates Diddy in them. So the music aspect was a latter part for Jamie Foxx than it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he started doing music until like 2000s after the Jamie Foxx show. Jamie Foxx has been acting since the early 90s. So I think you're not putting him in the proper entertainment field, and you're not putting him into the proper like timeline. Because I'm trying to think like what after what's the name? Was it not How to Be a Player? Was it How to Be a Player? What was it? Was How to Be a Player Bill Bellamy, or was that Jamie Foxx? I know he had like a player movie that he was in too. Trying to think of it. Ain't no way. Jamie Foxx album? No. Jamie Foxx? Fuck no. What album? Jamie Foxx had an album come out in 95? What the fuck y'all talking about? Booty Call. That's what I wanted to say. My bad. Yeah. Booty Call. Appreciate you. That's what I meant. Booty Call. That was like his first big what's the name? His first big acting role. What was it? That was Jamie Foxx's album? No one listened to that shit. Okay, so I guess he tried the music shit earlier, but no one gave a fuck about that shit. Oh, but no, I appreciate it. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had an album that early. But I remember fucking what's the name was the thing. Okay. The mainstream one that he fucking did he win a Grammy?
Your friends are mostly black. So if there's anybody who could build on that network of black excellence, I mean, Jamie Foxx, you live in LA, Terrell, Texas, right? You live in LA, you got basketball players, you can do it. So then there's really no excuse why somebody like Jamie Foxx, especially when your comedy is black, in my honest opinion, I can understand some of the brothers like in the Manosphere when we was like, in the 2015, 2020 run. You're the average black man, you're from Philly, you can't get a chick, women is tripping, right? If you're Jamie Foxx, you don't have that problem. You don't have that problem. If you're Kevin Hart, you don't have that issue. Your whole world could be completely black in finance as you want. So you don't really have an excuse. So when you talk about black discrimination, Tyler Perry is an example of how you ain't got to do that. So my question is, if Jamie Foxx is really so black and pro-black and standing up for black rights, then how is it that all of his partners are non-black when he don't have the same experience as the passport bros are, for the most part, average to upper middle class black men or lower middle class. Upper middle class black men ain't got to really, deal with that. But Jamie Foxx is at the upper echelon. He ain't got to deal with none of that shit. So he don't really have an excuse to have three white kids, 32 years, right? And if you want to do that, my question is this: why you speak out on black issues?
George, making your head already fucking big as hell, nigga. Why the hell would you purposely make this motherfucking? Why would you make a fucking hoodie, bro, with a picture of your head being real life size, nigga? George making like 5'2" with a motherfucking 3-foot head. That did not go the way you thought it should have went, brother. I'm telling you.
Like you do, as if you're oppressed with the rest of the folks, and you're not oppressed with the rest of the folks. And then you also have the opportunity where you can work with blacks and get things accomplished where everybody else don't have the opportunity. It's hard for us to do that as black men, but not for him.
I'm gonna ask a question.
Yes.
It's a fucked up question. Is it an LA thing? Because a lot of this stuff, a lot of these people have resided in LA. You know what I'm saying? From Kareem to Jamie to Kanye.
I get where you're going. I get where you're going.
Now, shout out LAR. Yes, it's definitely a cultural thing. Again, and we know the women out there, you got it's one of the most versatile places for women. Even Cali dudes say that. Cali dudes say all the time, "Oh, you Southern niggas, y'all put light skinned bitches on the pedestal. They like a dime a dozen out here, and so on and so forth, because whatever. Cali niggas brag about the mixture of women that they have to choose from, especially like the Mexicans and shit. You gotta think about that, bro. I told y'all we didn't get a big influx of anybody outside of black or white people in Macon until I want to say 2000. And you know who it was? Mexicans, like real Mexicans. All right, mostly niggas. Every now and again, it might have been, a female. So it was like probably like 10-1. And then the one fucking Mexican was some girl that was already, the kids hadn't even really arrived yet. So you didn't have a lot of choices other than black or white in Southern America. It wasn't this variety of women that you even have to choose from. So imagine you being a black man, right, or a black boy, 18 years of your life, all you've been around is black women from Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana got a little different shit because they got them fine ass Creole bitches and shit down there, right? You know what I'm saying? South Carolina, North Carolina, Memphis. I know Memphis is a fucking city. Memphis, nigga. Hard ass hoes in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So imagine that. And now all you know is that, and you're limited to that. Now, once you leave home, you go to college or you go to wherever you go, and not only do you have a different variety of women, but those women show interest in you. What do you think niggas gonna do, bro? What do you think niggas is gonna do? I'm not gonna betray black women. No, ma'am, I can't let you have any of this penis. Su Ling, Maria. No, I can't give you any of this black penis. I'm race loyal. The fuck that sound like, bro? This shit is crazy. And then not to mention now he meets these different women that have a respect for and admiration for masculinity and the man as a whole. So now you done been around these disrespectful ass black women your entire life. You run into a white woman, a Hispanic woman, a Arab woman, Indian woman, an Asian woman, and she fucking treating you like a fucking man. She talking to you feminine. She ain't cussing you out and nigga this, nigga that every other fucking sentence. And she's attractive. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen?
Yes. Let me just also add to that.
Shout out to Cortez. The black women in LA don't speak to black men. My friends who aren't even red pill told me that hey, especially if they're around fucking Beverly Hills and shit, they trying to motherfucking catch them white boys.
Where you do live does change because ultimately your life, your world could be black, but a lot of the producers and stuff are not black, right? So I do understand that is a point of contention with that. That's correct. A lot of their friends.
Cree, you one of the few, baby. You one of the few, Cree.
Things that you are meeting are not black, and you do in that industry. Everybody, it's just like a dope game. Everybody in the dope business, just like entertainment. Everybody's there. But I mean, still, LA got some of the most feminine black women on planet Earth because LA is a transient city, just like Miami.
I don't know about that, bro. Hell nah, nigga. Dead homies on the set, cuz blood. Fucking that is the capital of gang banging bitches. O'Shea, what the fuck you talking about, bro? The most female gang members are in California. O'Shea, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? On hood. What are you saying, bro? LA specifically. Gang banging capital of the fucking country. What set you claiming, cuz? Bitch, if you don't get out of here.
They got HIV out there right now. So it's not like, no offense to Philadelphia, right? I heard y'all chicks is kind of rough out there in Germantown.
Yeah,
family,
we got some of the best. I live in a black utopia. We got some of the best looking women in the country. In the world.
No.
Bro, stop fucking lying, bro. Stop. Listen, bro. Philly bitches is hard bitches, bro. Philly bitches, nigga, Meatball is like the most famous bitch from Philly. Say it again, George Macon. Stop this fucking cap, bro. Meatball is famous for being Meatball. The bitch named Meatball, first and foremost. The second famous, most Philly bitch is what? Is Eve. And Eve done married a white man and went over to fucking Russia. What is we talking about? Yeah, what are we saying, bro? Again, remember, bro, the worst cities for black women, top 5. All right. Memphis, Detroit, Philly, Baltimore. What we gonna say? What we want to do? We want to do New York? Yeah, I think we're gonna do New York. New York. You ain't probably Cali right behind that and everybody else. What we talking about, bro? I done heard so many niggas say that, man, hey, man, these Philly bitches is rough, nigga. Philly is like top 3 roughest bitches in the country.
Oh, y'all do. I'm just saying that some of them got gunshot wounds. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
So what I'm saying is, if you're in Harlem, y'all close, y'all too close. So what I'm saying is, LA, I was in LA. I was at Jerry's Deli. I saw some beautiful black women. Shout out to my brother William, Mr. Bad Guy, but he just had I think it was a kidney transplant in Cincinnati. Shout out to my bro, man. Talk to him on email. You got black women coming from London, from Germany. So you got black women coming from everywhere to LA, and you got a lot of the black. Like again, for me, it's no excuse. And I wouldn't really come after Jamie Foxx like this, but the way that you talk, you put yourself. It's almost theatrical. That's the only problem that I have with it.
The nigga's an actor, bro. What the fuck you expect, O'Shea? The nigga's an actor. He won a fucking Oscar. what you're calling a one of the greatest black actors of all time theatrical, brother, is kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I don't have a problem with him interracial dating, but don't act like you're a victim when, number one, you expose to talented blacks everywhere you go. You expose to beautiful black women everywhere you go.
Well, they have to do that though.
Again, but why are you limiting him? Why is the black man the only one that's limited to only dealing with the talented black women and whatever? Who's this bitch they just made famous? Omarosa or some shit? I don't know, whatever fucking name is. The girl that's going viral because she ran into the white boy on the Bachelorette. What's her name? Cree, help me out, love. What's the black girl name? The dark skinned black girl that everybody's just going oh so nuts for because she found some fucking white boy on the stupid ass reality TV show. Anytime a black woman gets with a white man, she's lauded and fucking applauded. But when a black man goes with anything other than black women, oh my God, get out of here, man. What the fuck are we doing? This shit is crazy. It's dick washing, man. It's weird. It's weird shit. It's just weird. Omarosa, appreciate you, bro.
Okay. They have to do that because they don't want to alienate some of their fan base. See, we already established in the beginning that you can have, they already been trained subconsciously in the mind. See, when you find out, the thing is, a lot of black women know Maya Angelou's sex partners. They ignore it. They know she's been with Pink Panthers all her life. That's all she came up with. They know that already. A lot of people know about Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier and so many others. They know, but again, they just let it. They just let it go. So they don't. That's why you notice they don't invoke a Dr. Amos Wilson. You're not going to go somewhere around black elites or high class, black middle class people that are successful, and they're not going to invoke a Francis Chris Welsing. They're not going to invoke maybe Dr. Claude Anderson won't even come up. See, black people that talk this black stuff, that have black partners that live this pro black thing, people that was about it, they're not going to get invoked. They're going to bring up all these other people. That's the way the system is set up. All three of us can walk down the street right now and we can ask the average black person, yo, who was Dr. Neely Fuller Jr.? They'll be like, who? They won't know. But if you ask him who was Dr. King or maybe Harry Belafonte and stuff, they don't know. So the actual people that are some of the gatekeepers for pro-blackness, that a lot of points that we regurgitate, and people don't even know that they regurgitate them. They don't even know who these people are. These people are the ones that wrote the blueprint for it.
Yes.
So when I made this hoodie, right? This is me slaying Superman, right? Now people see this image of me. People see this image of me slaying.
Your hairline was all right back then.
With my sword, right? Coming about my spaceship.
You struggling right
now. They see that, they don't know what that means. A lot of people don't know what it means. This is me slaying the white supremacy in my mind. See, when you was young, as a kid with an undeveloped brain, very impressionable, they gave you this image right here and called him Superman. He can fly. He can beat all his enemies. You don't understand what that's doing to you in the subconscious mind. He don't bleed, right? He's Superman. He's white, right? So you watching that while eating your Cheerios or your Frosty Flakes on the floor. Grandma come and say, "Go put your clothes on." Then you go to church. Then they give you a blonde hair, blue eyed buttermilk Jesus, right? So now God Himself is white and Superman is white. What is that doing to the subconscious mind? And they're giving the girls doll babies. So you're being indoctrinated into this as a child with an undeveloped brain, and you don't even realize it. So a lot of times when people hear us talk like this, they will argue you down to the T and don't even know that they've been socially engineered to think the way that they think. They don't understand. In the dominant white society, you have to be cracker friendly. So the way that they make you cracker friendly to stop them from having the deacons of defense, or to stop them from having Amaretta Ross or Harriet Tubman or these rebellious Negroes, how does the minority control the majority? Through the mind, subconsciously, through your mind. They break you down as a child. When you watching these superheroes, they got the money. All the money got white faces on there. It says in the King Leopold's letter, we must make them disrespect everything that they would use to affront us, even if the wishes of the priests go against their parents. You don't even know what they've done to you. So when I used the term cracktosis, acute white affinity syndrome, I told you sitting there back in the day on the steps dreaming about getting away from these niggas. I can't wait to get away from the hood of these niggas. They already.
But again, is that my fault or is that the niggas that are acting like niggas' fault? George Macon, whose fault is it? Is it my fault that the niggas around me couldn't turn they nigga down. Olandria, appreciate you, Cree. Olandria, that's her name, Olandria. Is it my fault because the niggas couldn't turn their nigga down? And I understand that this is not a place for me to thrive. Y'all talk about this all the time. Well, oh man, they're product of the environment, product of the environment, product of the environment. Okay, so the environment is a bad environment, and I, as a black man, can understand it and see that, and I want to change my environment and put myself in a better position, a place to where I'm more likely to thrive. What's wrong with that? Is that not intelligent? Is that not mature? Why would we be promoting anything other than doing just that? It don't make sense. Exactly. What are we talking about? Is that and why do we act like this is just something that's exclusive to fucking black people? Anybody that's impoverished, bro. If you grow up impoverished, bro, you don't, bro. You know how many times that I gotta remind my son that, little nigga, look here. I don't call him nigga. Like, hey boy, you know how many fucking pairs of shoes I had like in my lifetime? You understand right now you got more shoes in a year than I would get fucking K through 12. You understand that I didn't live in I didn't have my own room until, like, you know what I mean? A house. Do you understand like what you have? You understand that you ain't never had to go hungry? You ain't never been told do you got McDonald's money? But they take it for granted because they never experienced that. And his benefit is the fucking, I don't want to necessarily call it trauma, right? But I would say the growing up without. You know what I'm saying? So now am I bad because I don't make my son go through the fucking hell I went through as a child? I don't make him experience the same motherfucking financial hardships, even, you know what I'm saying? In spite of not having to. Does that fucking decrease my blackness? Or is that blackness? It's struggle. Again, that's another problem too. You niggas equivocate motherfucking blackness with struggle. Oh man, I got out the mud. I'm from the trenches. Yeah, man, they kill mad niggas where I'm from. Everything associated with blackness, bro, is some struggle shit. Some struggle shit, some violent shit, some broke shit. What's wrong with not wanting to have to deal with that shit if we don't have to? Any person is gonna do that. Nigga, I want to be happy, nigga. I don't want to walk out of my house or my apartment or whatever to a whole bunch of niggas fucking hanging on the fucking corner. A whole bunch of niggas smoking weed and drinking fucking liquor outside of where the fuck I stay at. I gotta ask niggas to move out of the fucking way so I can get in and out of where I live. Who the fuck want to deal with that? That don't make me less black because I don't want to deal with the nigga shit. Tell the niggas to turn their nigga down.
They already got you. This is their society.
Right. Yeah, I told you, man. The pro-blackness is real deep, man. Y'all know Brother George is got a PhD at Negroology. Go ahead, Eliar.
So somebody, real quick, 2 seconds. Somebody said it sounds good, but I'm still getting out the hood. It's the different mentality. It's not about the hood. The hood ain't ours either. We don't belong in the hood. Listen, a hood, a project. First of all, this is why I know. This is how I know they got you. When you referring to your community, yourself as the hood or the project or this, first of all, they lived there first. They lived in the projects. They placed you there with limited resources after they seen what they could do to their old people with it. You were the moral standard of this country. You came up from the South. We lived in these communities. These communities was doing good. We built the first septic systems and all these. You don't even know who you are. So when you refer, I'm still getting out the hood. No, that's the place they placed you in. Where they can, in an environment where they can control the way that you think. They placed you in a box so you can't see out the box. So when you refer to where you come from as a hood, I already know you lost because I know that you don't know who you are. Thank you.
Let me get some shout outs to some of the brothers in here. My brother, Sam, again, we'll be arguing in the comments. My brother Gibbs, he's in my diaspora group, man. Shout out to him. I talk to him every day. He's my boy, man, one of my best friends. Oh shit, you funny as hell. Hey man, what's going on with your family? Look like you posed for a Key Sweat CD cover, man. I rock with you, bro. Thank you so much, man. House of Hypocrite. I see a man here. Thank y'all for being here, man. I'm trying to get back live with y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna roast y'all my video today, but I don't really go live but like once a year, man. So I'm trying to get back into it. But go ahead, LER. What you got to say about this?
How pro-black can you be when your paycheck is not coming from black people? And then,
boom.
How
Moses, you want to come up later? I'm gonna say my brother Moses from the Heights. You want to come up and build? My brother right here, Morehouse graduate. No, go ahead, let me build it up.
And then, how pro-black do you want to be when you see other black people in higher positions wanting to be pro-black and they wind up dead in jail or villainized? So, when it comes to the pro-black part of it, you've seen people hop in and out of pro-blackness, sometimes for financial reasons, sometimes out of fear. But what we don't want to say is, even people who are quote unquote pro-black in high places, they don't invest in black people.
Okay, that becomes
an issue. See, a lot of people who have the money and are pro-black, they'll invest in the vast majority of other people who aren't black. Except, I want this person, I want this person. The people who surround them. Matter of fact, O'Shea, you did a story about Nick Cannon getting robbed by a financial advisor because one of the guys happened to be Ugandan.
Right, exactly. Shout out to Jay Sean Randoms. I met him in Kenya. My family right there. Go ahead.
How often have you seen black people who are rich get robbed by white firms? But we constantly say, watch out for black people. How often have you seen black people who became rich? They say that white people told them, hey, get rid of your friends and your family and these situations keep occurring.
Right.
It's a revolving door. It ain't just a Jamie thing. Like you talked about Jesse Williams. It's the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. I'm just throwing one out there.
So I'm going to ask. Good question. So what you're saying is that if you want to be pro-black at that level, there is a price to pay.
Yeah.
If you go that route.
Yeah.
There's a severe price to pay. And then your career may or may not go to the next level as you want. If you do somehow stick up for black people, then you will pay a severe price. Or like, end up blackballed or even worse. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Even if you just want to get in, didn't Michael Jackson have an issue? Didn't Bill Cosby have an issue?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead, finish.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Can we just be honest? Can we just take the gloves off and just be honest? Can we hurt some feelings for a minute?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just call it for what it is. And I'm gonna keep it all with 100. And some people in the chat gonna agree with me. Some people ain't.
Please don't personal.
It just is what it is. A lot of you black folks out there, you believe everything the white man said about us. You believe it's true. Now, when you hear me say this at face value, you'll say, George, that's not true. I don't judge you by what you say out your mouth. I look at your actions. You believe that you are a savage beast. You believe it. You believe that you're not worthy. You believe that you was born with one less chromosome. You believe that you can't get anything done and the white man has full autonomy to rule over you. Look at your behavior.
My bad. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I'm good now. Check. Give me a one in the chat. I'm good. I should be good now. But yeah, man. See, George Macon is projecting because, bro, I've never heard 90% of the shit he's talking about. One less chromosome is Down syndrome, nigga. I ain't never heard white folks say all black people got Down syndrome. I ain't never even heard that shit. Y'all keep up with this shit, bro. I ain't heard most of these fucking tropes about black people because I don't give a fuck about white people's opinion of me. This is crazy. A lot of shit you saying is the first time I ever even heard it because I don't care to listen to the opinion of racists. When I come across a real racist fucking person, bro, that's a fucking idiot piece of shit. I don't give a fuck how intelligent they are on paper or accolades or whatever. You're an idiot. You think you're better than me just based off your race? You're a fucking idiot. Get out of here. Fuck out of here. If we had a debate about that, I win just off of you even believing some stupid principle like that. You're not worth any of my time or anything. If you honestly believe that simply because of my fucking race, of your race, that you're better than me, all right, and everybody like me, all right, man, you got it, bro. Whatever. I'm not even going to entertain the argument with you. But saying some wild shit like one less chromosome, nigga, this is the first time I've ever heard that claim. Jesus.
Way that you talk about yourself. You call your communities a hood and a ghetto. I can't do nothing with these niggas. This is what you say.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I say. I can't do nothing with no niggas, bro. I don't. Anything productive? No, I don't want niggas. Black people, yes. I can't do anything productive with niggas. Niggas are counterproductive, just in nature. Might there be some motherfucking exceptions to the rules? Yes, but it's very, very few and far between. If I gotta choose between black people and niggas, give me the black people. You have the niggas, bro. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with niggas. I'm not. I don't want to be surrounded by niggas. I don't. In most cases, it's just not a good thing. And there is you saying it, but you're leaving out the fact that we know there's a differentiation that's been made plenty of times, jokingly and seriously. Niggas and black people are two different people.
So when you talk this way, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but all of us in here are black. So let's not be stupid. We know how our people talk.
Right.
I ain't doing nothing with the niggas. I ain't doing no business with the people.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. If I have the choice to not deal with niggas, I'm not dealing with niggas. I'm not. If it's anything of serious, I can hang out with niggas. I can listen again, bro. I'm a nigga when need be. You have to be. As a black man, bro, you have to be able to switch. And a black person, for the most part, you have to be able to motherfucking channel your inner nigga to fight off the niggas. Because niggas will try you. Niggas think because you're a black person that you're weak. So if you are a black person around a whole bunch of niggas, bro, you fooled. So you have to be able to fucking tap into your nigga and hulk up. All right, fuck nigga, better get the fuck back. Leave me the fuck alone. Make me pull my fire. But no, seriously though, you have to have a certain level of aggressiveness and be able to let motherfuckers understand. Hey, bro, don't get it fucked up. I'm not on no hostile shit. I'm not on no Billy Badass, no bully shit, no whatever. But I ain't no bitch. You got to be able to fucking translate that shit real quick, fast, in a hurry, and then understand the type of time niggas on in your environment. Ask your military niggas this. All my military niggas hit one in the chat. Bro, whenever I went to a new place, guess where I went? I want to know where the fucking hood was. I want to know where the hood at. The hood always is wherever the project's at. I'm not going there to hang out, but I'm going to drive through that motherfucker to see what the fuck going on. I'm going to see just how much the niggas stretch out from the epicenter of niggerdom. The bricks, the motherfucking bricks, nigga. Well, the bricks we know that's the hood. All right, I drive however many blocks out until the nigga shit stop. Bro, when I was in Virginia on Prime, help me out. What's the fucking street that run down from the back gate of motherfucking of Granby? Was it Granby Street? Was it Granby? Yeah, I lived on Granby. So at Granby ran into I think Little Creek. So I stayed off of Granby. Nigga, do you know I was a fucking street over from a trap? I was a street over from the trap, nigga. Again, I've never been a street nigga, never in life. But I know the fucking streets when I see them. I'm comfortable there. I grew up around the shit. I don't have to. It doesn't bother me. If I would decide to fucking start to rent my house out right now, I can go into the hood of hoods and I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna go on about my business, come and go as I please, so on and so forth. Give a head nod to the niggas and go on about my way and not feel no way about it. Be prepared at all times. Again, not on no bully shit, not on no, you know what I mean? No, I'm that nigga shit, none of that. I just understand what it is. Niggas act like, bro, this shit is so complicated and it's not. I hate this, bro. I hate the pedestalizing of nigga mentality and nigga culture to where y'all make it seem like this shit is just so fucking so complicated and complex and oh my God, there's so many different layers to it that you just don't understand. Nigga, shut up. Shut up, nigga. Hit your ass with a Little Richard. Shut up. This shit ain't fucking complicated, nigga. Cree, literally trap adjacent. Brother, Lynchburg is crazy, brother. I can't listen. When they start changing names and shit, and they didn't change Lynchburg, hey, listen. Lynchburg is right up there by that. It's a fucking army base out there, ain't it? It's an army base out in Lynchburg. I forget what. I think I drove through Lynchburg. If you go into Richmond, if you go into Richmond to go to the airport, you got to go through Lynchburg, right, Lamar? I think. Yeah, Jesse Lee, they always make this shit. They always make blackness and hood nigga shit, bro, into this fucking astrophysicist level intellect and complexity, bro. And it's never that. I bet.
Going around them people. Right. White man don't come correct you. He say, well, see, I told you. See, so you prove Madison Grant right in the Rising of the Great Race. Mm-hmm. You prove H.S. Chamberlain right in what he said about us. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, I'm reading the comments and I'm listening.
And again, this is what I'm saying. And listen, and George Macon, you talk about everybody else being victim of the psyops, bro. But you're aware of what all these white people said. I don't even know. So who's more psyoped? You went and researched what the racist white people had to say about niggas, but we psyoped? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no old ass fucking white man think about me. Fuck that nigga.
And I'm saying, well, damn, same comment you made is the same thing H.S. Chamberlain and the school was saying about us. The progressive movement. That's what they were saying about black folks. So H.G. Wells was right when he was talking about black people. Based off of some of y'all comments, y'all believe this. But see, you'll argue with me and tell me I'm wrong. But all you got to do is just sit back and listen to you Negroes talk, because they've taken away your ability to dream. You suffer from the Freddy Krueger effect. The minute you go in and dream yourself outside of the positions that you in, Freddy is then there to kill you and send your ass right back to the white man's world, and you live in his box and you manifest nothing.
So my problem with George Macon is this world. Now this nigga's analogy. Now we went from psyop to fucking Freddy Krueger, nigga. Jesus Christ, George Macon, bro. Brother, it's so many contradictions in your assessment, right? In your narrative. I'll just say that, right? And it comes in as to where show me where blackness has produced the ideal situation that you're talking about. Show me that where pro-blackness has produced this utopia, right? Or this even successful real life situation that you speak of, to where it's completely and totally black owned, black supported, black funded, and what it don't exist, bro. It don't. And the bad part about it is when niggas want to do this, they have to go out to white people to get it done, because niggas don't want to support niggas. Niggas don't want to support niggas, bro. Niggas don't want to support niggas, again, unless you are living the black life they believe you should be living. If anything of your definition of blackness is outside of theirs, niggas will refuse to fucking support you, and they will fucking make sure that you fail. Again, they literally had a Black Wall Street 15 minutes outside of fucking Atlanta. The shit had to close down within, I think, like 3 years. black people bought a fucking black fucking space for black businesses and so on and so forth. Atlanta is one of the blackest and one of the richest fucking black cities in the fucking country. I think it might be the richest. I think Atlanta might be the richest had the richest black people in it, or whatever. And you niggas couldn't motherfucking support Black Wall Street. Shit didn't burn down, it got shut down. But Azrael, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? I was talking about this recently with a couple other people, this panel, right? I'm of the belief if you have to bully men into dating a group of women, then you might have to reflect on the woman itself, right? Because if men are the consumers, right, and women are the product, then you have to question what is the quality of the product that you have to shame men into dealing with them. I don't think in any amount of history have men have to be pushed or bullied or shamed into being with a woman. You know, I think that's unheard of. Your natural desire is to procreate, right? Of course, but it's like if there is something that's impeding you dealing the best and the brightest, if there's something is impeding them to deal with a particular group of women, then you have to question why, right? But that will require self-reflection. I mean, he said a lot of crazy stuff. I wanted to know, I was curious if they were ever gonna bring up Halle Berry, because Halle Berry married like 3 white dudes and she owed like 2 of them child support. Right? She couldn't make it. She's been married at least 3 times. She was married to the baseball player. Then she got married twice. The last 2 dudes, literally, she pays them child support, right? And then she ended up back with a black man. If that was a black man that was married to a black woman, then he divorced her, then married 2 white women, and they took him to child support court, and he came back and dated a black woman, they would have been like, oh, he's settling. He's just coming back because no one wants him anymore, right? I mean, it's just the hypocrisy, man. I just believe if you want quality black men to show up or quote unquote invest in the community, then you have to require, there has to be some kind of reciprocation. Whenever these guys have a conversation about this, you always have to ask them a few things. One, you have to ask them, okay, if me having a biracial child is that bad, what's worse? Black woman deleting babies or me having a biracial child? You have to put them on the spot when you ask that. Because then it will just show, okay, we all presume that anybody, if Obama was black, then anybody that comes out black is black, right? And you brought up that point too with Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is, oh my gosh, she's the first black princess. But when Tyrese said, oh, you know, here's my beautiful black queen, and she's like mixed with Indian and like Spanish, people calling him color struck and all that other nonsense. It's like it's a lot of projection, right? Because I've always told people this: we all black here. Whenever a kid is born, it's not the men in the family that look at the back of the ear, it's the woman. So all of the projection about us being color struck and we hate ourselves, we hate our mother, that's them. That's on them. I mean, you brought out the point. We had Jack Johnson was being arrested because for the Mann Act. There was no other time. Meanwhile, if you compare it to white men with black women, there was no time in history where white men didn't have access to a black woman. The Virginia Act was just to make it official that that white men can marry black women. And if I'm not mistaken, it was like a couple years before that Virginia Act was passed, we had Emmett Till. So that just goes to show you the comparison. Black women always had sexual autonomy. They could do whatever they want. It's not about them being loyal. If they were loyal, then Scandal would have never been a #1 hit show. You know, it's not. People talk about, oh, black women are loyal. No, if you're the most loyal, people don't delete their children en masse to the point where if you combine every other race or group of women, it still would not add up. That sounds like an op to me. If me and you cool and we have a gang of people with us and you killing everybody that might try to join us, I'm gonna think you're the enemy. right? Or at least you're opposed to what I'm trying to create or build, right? So I just, a lot of these guys too, they don't want to hold black women accountable for anything. You just got to ask these niggas, okay, if you're about pro-black in the community or whatever, riddle me this, Batman. I want to know this. You have to ask them this. What do black women owe the black community? And watch these niggas scurry like rats, because they don't want to pinpoint and hold black women to a standard. We all know what black men have to do. Black men have to raise other niggas' kids. Black men have to make 6 figures. Black men got to do this, that, and the third. Black men got to build Wakanda. But when you ask them, hey, what are black women required? If we're a community and you say we're supposed to be a community, I want to know what responsibility or what should I hold black women accountable for in the black community. And watch these niggas go and be like, oh, you shouldn't be worrying about women. That's not your job. No, as a leader, if in order for me to lead properly, I need to give directions to everybody in assignments. And therefore, when time progresses, I know who's doing what and who's who, right? So when I ask, what is the responsibility? It's like if I'm at a job and I'm a new supervisor, I want to know what everybody's responsibilities are at this job. And you ask these niggas, hey, what are black women's responsibility to black community? They're not going to give you a definitive answer, you know. But I mean, I said my piece with that. I mean, I feel as though you shouldn't have to begrudge or bully men into dealing with a group of women. That says something about the woman. No other race of men have to be bullied into dating their woman. In fact, it's the opposite. They're bullying their woman to date them. You know, we allow black women. There's nothing that black men can say to oppress or suppress a black woman's autonomy. Black women are the most sexually liberated women on the face of the planet, at least the ones in America. So we never had this authority or jurisdiction over the sexuality, but yet and still they feel some type of way that we can date non-black women. That goes to show you something. You know, they were able to date whoever, whenever. And it's a crazy thing. They talking about biracial babies. Fantastic. Who has more biracial babies in the black community?
Black women by a lot.
Exactly. But the way that the narrative or the premise goes about is that there's black men, they're all just dating white women. They don't even say Hispanic, Asian women. They just say white women. Oh, they just getting these white women pregnant. It's like, no, like most of the babies that you see that are biracial are usually from a black woman. How many times you see in the hood a black chick, they ain't want to talk to nobody, and then a couple years later you come and find out she with this biracial kid that looked like Patrick Mahomes. And you're like, whose baby's that? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a crazy thing. It's always the Jermaine. It's Jermaine's fault, wagging the finger. Black men need to do this. Black men you need to take care of the community. Which you ask like, hey, so what is the responsibility of everybody else? Oh, we don't have to worry about that. You know, but it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Again, like you said, it's crazy that everyone can always see it, the black man's fault in a situation, but not understand it's simple, like you said, supply and demand, right? If no one wants the product, it must be a bad product or something that's a problem in the product, right? And it's the seller's thing to sell it to the fucking to the consumer, not the other way around. It's not the consumer's job to convince the fucking seller to give them a better product. It's the fucking consumer's the seller's job to convince the consumer that they want the product. And you make the improvements by, like you said, lack of interest of thereof. And again, the numbers that are proving this, bro, is a number of black men's interracial dating and mating and marrying that keep going up, bro. And again, it just is what it is. Like I said, black men's stock is skyrocketing, and it's just sad that more black men aren't understanding that there are far less suitable black women for the black men that are available. That's the actual thing nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to say. and that these women think that they're too good for these viable men and candidates, right? So if you're a straight black man, truly fucking straight black man, not no brother fucker, not no DL shit, so on and so forth, you got your shit together, you're earning at or above what you should be for your age group, and you're increasing, you know what I'm saying, you're improving, you're doing all these different things, so on and so forth. You don't have any kids, you don't have a criminal record, you don't beat bitches, you know what I'm saying? you can read, and you can, you know what I'm saying, and
Not
you
doing the
can
bending.
yeah, ain't no bending going on and shit, you know what I'm saying, bro? That in itself, oh, that doesn't make you a good man. Well, bitch, what does? What does? Y'all keep complaining, y'all having kids. If y'all keep having kids by all the ain't shit niggas and the non-good men, okay, how you gonna tell me that all the shit I just described is not a good man?
Right, the bar is obviously in hell if you keep picking shit, dude.
Is that if you keep getting pregnant by the niggas that are clearly not good men, and I'm far better than them niggas by leaps and bounds, bitch, you don't get to tell me that doesn't make a good man. You know what I'm saying? You already judged with your fucking with your with your pussy and your childbirth. You feel me?
Speaking from experience, bro, I was 25. I was working overnight. I had my own business. I had like a vending machine business. I had like 10 of them, and I was going to school. And at the time, I remember my ex was telling me like, "Oh, you keep bringing up your business, like you trying to stunt on me, you trying to flex, like you trying to impress me with it, like, you know, as though it wasn't nothing, right?" And it was funny because at the time, eventually we broke off, and she had hit me up, and I had told her like, "Oh, I got accepted into the MBA program." And then she was like, "Oh, I don't know how you brought that up. We all knew you were gonna go there anyway." It was like a little backhand diss, but I'm like, I always noticed that, especially as a black man, like when you're college educated and you're dealing with a black woman that's college educated, they kind of see it as a competition. Like, oh, that's you, that's to be expected. It's not a oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm congratulating you. And I'm not saying that they're all like that, but I notice in a lot of respects, they don't know how to deal with brothers that have low-key have their ish together and or is probably college educated, because they surround themselves with guys that ain't doing nothing with their lives. So that then when they do see you, because I've had situations where I'm in a group conversation with people, and literally a black woman said, she was funny because she was younger than me. And she was like, "Oh, you wouldn't understand it because you're not college educated." I sent her a screenshot of me getting accepted into the MBA program, and she was like, "So what? You think you all that? You see getting degrees, having ass nigga." I kid you not. I showed everybody this. I'm like, look at that. Like the goalpost is always moved. And I would assume that a racist white dude would say something like that. Like, who do you think you are, you uppity, hard R? You know what I mean? So, like, I want brothers to understand that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, nah, bro. That little shit, your little this, your little that, you think this, you think that, bro. It's a whole bunch of projection. And please, brothers, understand, leave that bitch immediately, dog. Black man, a woman that doesn't appreciate your journey, appreciate your accomplishments, and belittles this shit in any way, shape, form, or fashion, bro, do not take that shit lightly. That is never going to be anything good. And I would say the same thing to a black woman. Anybody that clearly something that's an accomplishment that you've achieved, and they belittle it by calling it little, or they start telling you what you think you are, or this, that, and the other, so on and so forth, leave that motherfucker right there, bro. Don't think about it. Don't hesitate. Get the fuck on.
Right.
Okay?
I mean, think about it. As much as you talk about Obama and his skittle guzzling self sometimes, I think about the fact that his wife said for the first 10 years of his marriage, she couldn't stand him. Like, I don't care what you say about Hillary Clinton, Barbara Bush, Bush's mother, Bush's Junior's mother. Those were not good. Those were not the greatest presidents in terms of character, right? We can go from Bush Senior to Bush Junior to Bill Clinton. These weren't men of like immaculate character. They had their situations and issues, right? But I've never heard their wife ever talk bad about them. I mean, if there's anybody that can talk ish about her husband, it's definitely what's her name, Barbara Bush, which is I believe that's George Jr. George Jr. HW Jr.'s wife, right? I mean, his people can argue his presidency was a failure, but she
No,
will.
Barbara was the oldest. Would have been his mom.
Oh, I mean Laura Bush, maybe I think it is.
Yeah.
Laura Bush, yeah, Laura. No, I mean, if there's any, I mean, the man had a shoe thrown at him, which you've
Well, no,
never.
Hillary would definitely be the best candidate for that because I say, despite knowing that her husband was fucking getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office and skeeting on the bitch clothes, she still didn't have anything negative to say, right? So even she understood in the worst case of scrutiny that you don't, embarrass your husband, even when he's dead wrong, dead to rights, right? And like you said, so many things that Michelle Obama said and was, and everybody, black women, of course, resonated with it. And this is what another thing I think that's a huge problem issue in the black community as to where, what do they call it? What's the term I'm looking for? It's not whistle blowing, but pretty much like where it's dog whistling. That's what it is, a dog whistle. A dog whistle being thrown out to these niggas ain't shit. I'm really running this shit. I'm the woman and whatever, so on and so forth, all this other bullshit, right? Where she said she felt like a single mom. And then, like you said, the shit now, once she got on this podcast, bro, has just gotten even more flagrant, blatant, and disrespectful. It's just ridiculous. It's just crazy to me, bro. Again, this is what resonates with black women and in the black community where the women are allowed to, even when you have the most powerful man, in the fucking world, and you can disrespect them at that level, and people just pass it off as nothing. But we understand what it is.
I want people to think about this. There are no like quality, good black female role models, right? Like you can't even name 5 right now. I couldn't name 5 that are at least under 40.
That's a fair statement. I can't think of, especially under 40. Fuck no, I can't think of a positive black woman role model that would be under that age group that doesn't either represent over sexualization or blatant fucking misandry. I can't think of one.
Right. I mean, and I want people to think about that, especially the women in the chat and the listening. Like, you guys don't even have like 5 quality role models that are not from the boomer or older Gen X generation.
And they hate them. They shit on them. They shit on they just shit on Felicia Rashad.
Right.
And who else was it? They never liked Shahrazad Ali. But I'm trying to think. What was the lady that did the thing? And Iyanla Vanzant. Iyanla Vanzant had something to say. They shit on her.
Right.
So whenever you turn the page, if you used to be or you were known for black misandry to supporting black men and whatnot, what have you. I told y'all, man, I keep telling y'all this shit, man. Listen, so much work has been done in the black manosphere, again, that people just don't understand because it goes against the core of black community identity. It's black men, straight black men that are freely speaking our minds and not only psychoanalyzing, but literally fucking giving real life examples, anecdotal experience with scientific data, sociological data, all these different things to support the things that we're talking about. And this shit is being broken down, bro, like I said, on like a level that's really phenomenal if you look at all of it when it's put together, right? Of course, you niggas just, you can't get no women and you can't this and you can't that. And it sound good, nigga, but really,
right.
Okay.
You ain't him. You just ain't him. She don't like you. She don't like the game. I'm like, no, she's just
that's the immediate that's the immediate response. And it's just like, nigga, what? Tell me the black man fucking virgin, right? Black incels are like the least. So what are we saying here? But again, man, it's just crazy. Just in a short period of time that I've been here, I know brothers put in a whole bunch of work before I got here. the shit that we've been able to assess, bro, and actually walk down and explain, that's just, bro, if you looked into this shit, man, it just keeps showing itself to be, proof positive, and more people outside are starting to see it outside of Black people. But even more importantly, more Black men are starting to wake up and understand that this ain't just some, nigga, we deprogramming you, nigga, you welcome. I'm helping you in your deprogramming of Black woman fucking deification and worship, my nigga. That's what I'm helping you do. I don't want you to hate Black women. I don't want you to go. I'm not trying to push you towards white women or Asian women or
I don't think there's no
women.
manosphere that pushes towards dating white women like that. Nobody.
Yeah, it's about YSBM. Not even that. No, there's never been anything to where there's not a Black man's divester movement for real. Now I don't know that hate Keisha niggas is kind of getting loud, but I don't know if they are just no Black woman regardless, or is it just like anti-ghetto Black woman? I don't know. But so I don't dwell there, so I don't really know.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was saying, I'll tell you this. I was watching somebody that's in the travel space. I was watching one of his videos, and somebody in the chat said, he's like, they didn't realize how nice Black women could be to them until they went to Brazil. And I was like, damn, bro, like that's crazy. And I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's plenty more Black people all around the world. It's only 13% of Black people in America, really, 14%. So don't limit yourself. You can find a nice, decent. I mean, not say you can't. Me personally, I have no hope for America like that in terms of finding a wife here. But for brothers that might, if you want to date here, like fine, that's cool. I'm not gonna judge you too harshly. But if you do want to go outside, bro, like you got plenty of, just learn another language, and there's plenty of places that you can go to and meet other Black women. We're not pushing you to, you need to date a white or Asian woman. It's not gonna hurt you if you expand your options. But there's plenty of Black women. Trust me, you go to Europe. I always tell people this: the finest Black woman from Africa leave and go to Paris. So hey, if that's what you want to do, if you still want a Black woman, there's plenty of options out there, man. You can go to either Brazil. You got Guadeloupe. I think it's Guadeloupe, Martinique. You got Reunion. You got all these. You got Cameroon. These places, they speak French. There's a bunch of Black people there. You can definitely find you somebody, but they actually treat you nice, and they don't think. Like I was talking to somebody about this too. It was like, do you realize like in America, a Black woman just not being fat puts her in the top 20%. Like to me, that's crazy. Like, so. I noticed this too in America, like with a lot of Black women, like them being in shape and having that natural hair, they think like you're supposed to worship them. Like, no, that's supposed to be the norm, right? Like they're supposed to be put on this pedestal because they're not overweight and they got their natural hair. They feel like they're just God's greatest gift to mankind. Like there's nothing above it, but it's because there's such a dearth of women that are actually not fat, don't even have to be just super in shape, not fat, and don't have weave in their hair, that you kind of made the commodity of those kind of women scarce. So that's why you'll see these women that are like a fitness influencer that's Black here is like big in America. In Brazil somewhere, she's just another chick in Rio. She's just another chick in Copa. That's nothing. So I want brothers to realize that, like, you don't gotta settle. I'm not even like somebody got like dudes be like, oh, look at Brittany Renner. I'm like, bro, like you see a bunch of Brittany Renners in Amsterdam and in London. They have like their dad is white and their mom is Black. Like there's a bunch of, if you want a mixed chick, you go there. It's not that big of a deal. You got to be able to expand your options, So thank you for having me on, though. I ain't gonna hold you too long.
Appreciate it, bro. No problem. Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's play the end of this and we'll close it out.
Just like you dying. You're living, but you're dead. Because you're not manifesting nothing outside of the box that he provides for you. That's why our communities look the way that they look. I call it the Freddy Krueger effect. You thought you was watching a movie. No, that wasn't entertainment. That was real life. When you go into the dream world, here and there to kill you. No, you ain't got no business dreaming, nigga. You gonna live in my box. You gonna talk about your people? You gonna hate your people? You gonna hate your communities? You gonna tear it up? When you make some money, you gonna come over the head of me. I even give you a little bit of white cooch or some Pink Panther. But I'm gonna take your best. I'm gonna put your babies on
Pause fucking pause. George Macon. I know you ain't calling no fucking white dick, no Pink Panther, nigga. Flag on the fucking play, man. Hey, man, somebody go grab Brother George.
Man, hold up. I don't do that gay shit now.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
What the fuck George making on, man? I didn't catch that shit earlier, but brother.
My family turned 18. I need them for my prison industrial complex. I need them for my military. You don't have no autonomy over yourself at all.
Again, bro, you niggas shut the fuck up, man. Listen. Straight black man, young straight black man, bro. The best thing you can do in your fucking life is join the United States fucking military, bro, for one term. Okay? Join the United States military for one fucking enlistment. 4 fucking years, bro, will change your entire life around. Stop listening to these stupid ass niggas, okay? That in some way, shape, form, or fashion are being funded by white dollars. It is literally impossible in the United States of fucking America to get dollars that don't have white hands on it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Please stop listening to these stupid ass niggas, bro, and stop fucking preventing yourself from one of the best things you could ever fucking do. You don't got to do fucking 20 years or more. You got to retire, bro. You don't have to, bro. Get the fucking skills. Get the fucking get the honorable fucking discharge. Get the veterans preference. Get the VA loan. Get free school. Get training. Get actual motherfucking real life fucking experience that's gonna put you ahead of somebody that's just coming out of college, bro. Because they don't really know how to do the shit. They got paper saying they know how to do it. Please stop listening to these stupid ass niggas about the military. They ain't never been in the fucking military and wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have fucking been able to cut it. Please stop listening to these niggas, bro.
And you guess what? Because I ain't gonna say you, we regurgitate all those talking points on ourselves every day. It is what it is.
It's hard to add to that, brother. But like I said, I'm not on your level yet. I'm trying to get my protein shakes up. But I want to tie up to what LER said, to what you said. And first, LER hinted it was an LA thing, right? And then what you just masterfully broke down. So I'm gonna just try to put my guess to it from what my little carnal knowledge can fathom. And that's this: if I'm a person like Jamie Foxx, and I'm in Hollywood, I know that for me and my fan base, which, you know, like I said, is blacks, and most blacks are, I won't say on the left, but let's say Democratic voters, something like that, right?
Oh, say, you know they on the left, bro. Let's not play, bro. That's the problem. That's another problem. Niggas are liberal. Niggas are liberal minded and extremely fucking limited in their political understanding, if any at all. All niggas know is blue no matter who. That's it. Niggas don't have any other fucking political identity than blue no matter who. And if they black, I'll vote for them because they black. That's the only thing niggas know, as long as they're not Republican. If you black and not Republican, niggas gonna vote for you.
I need to come out and talk about DEI. I need to come out and talk about white supremacy and racism. I need to come out and talk about the things that Black Lives Matter, right? But at the same time, that's me talking about the system. But the system needs to know that I am non-threatening. They have to know that I'm compromised.
Cree, when? What year? Which time? I was in VA twice. I was in VA from 06 to 08, and then I was in VA from 16 to 21. So which time?
And I have to signal that without saying that. Okay? And Cat Williams talked about that on the Shannon Club Shay Shay. They typically get somebody who is mulatto. Almost everybody has a mulatto wife. If I don't have that, I can get a white woman. Even if I'm not married to her, I am signaling to the white power structure, I'm okay. And a lot of black men don't want to really listen to this, but this is why I as a person that lives, and I'm very influenced by my brother here and my big bro, LAR movement, right? Because both of these men have had influences on my life to where I am now. More or less George with some of the pro-black ideology that I, since I met him. But I am signaling that I'm okay. You ain't got to worry about me putting out the business. Give me my check, I'm gone. a lot of black men, what you don't understand, and this is one of the reasons why Latino people get respect right now. Asian men get respect right now, okay? When the black man is with a white woman, you ain't got to really say nothing. Even if you did meet her in college, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you a story. I was talking to Carlos a little bit earlier. Hold on, ooh, my brother earlier today, right? When I was in Poland, I went to Poland. Sorry to be long-winded. When I first got there, September 15, 2015, I was in Warsaw, and I was going to my medical university at Lublin. I wasn't even really on YouTube then. I met a white lady. This is a true story. I'm a pro-black. Wasn't so much pro-black as I wasn't a little bit, but not as much as I was back in 2018, 2019. There was a young lady that I met at a cafe, and I don't know, man, I felt this like real crazy chemistry with her. It was like, you know, so I told her, look, I'm gonna come back the next day. I'm gonna come see you. I came back the next day. She happened to be there, right? And so I never saw her again, right? But in that moment, had I had like went further with her, here's what I would have said to the rest of the white world. This man is compromised. He is non-threatening to the black power or the white power structure completely.
No. I'm gonna leave it there, bro. I'm gonna leave that. There's so many misconceptions and so many whatever. Do you guys understand the actual opposite of what that is? You're the ultimate threat of the white power structure because you conquered a white woman, quote unquote. You took one away from them, especially if she's highly attractive and accomplished. Okay. So this is why white men care so much about white men are some of the biggest dick policers and dick detectives. Okay. All right. That's why white boys worry about black dick more than anybody. That's another thing for another day. We're not gonna get all the way into that, right? O'Shea, you got it all wrong, bro. You're not compromised as a black man if you're able to acquire a white woman or multiple white women. You're actually, again, a threat because you are taking your fucking black seed and you're diluting or eliminating the white gene pool. White boys say it all the time. Like, this is why I say, y'all, people be talking shit and saying certain shit, but y'all don't even understand. This is why white women are shamed so much if they ever have a black nigga. They got a black dude on their fucking jacket, bro. That's the scarlet letter. White boys don't accept that motherfucking play black and come back shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Hell no. Your ass, especially once you get that black kid, you got that little mixed kid, it's over with, baby. White boy told me this, hey, once you go black, you can't come back. Once you go black, you don't come. No, once you go black as a white woman, you cannot come back, baby. You cannot come back. You had that big black cock all in you, didn't you? You just let him put it everywhere. No, sirree. Not my family. Yeah, I smell Tyrone on you. Yeah, he still got his residue on you. Yeah. You liked it, didn't you? I probably would have wanted to watch it. I would have wanted to see it. I mean, you know, I don't mind seeing a good show, but no, I can't. It's different when it's my wife, but you know, you weren't already my wife, so I can't do it after the fact. Ain't nobody more concerned with a nigga's dick than a white boy that don't like niggas. You hear me? Oh man, listen, man. Hey, bro. I'm gonna stop it right there, dog. Bro, this is crazy, nigga. They just Jesus Christ, bro. This is crazy. This nigga here, bro. Is what it is. But hey, man, I greatly appreciate y'all pull up on me, bro. This is a great show. We gonna be heavy the next 2 weeks, bro. I know it's been sparing or whatever. I know I've been, you know, it seemed like I have been, what's the name? But my son got my weekend, so my weekends is totally took up by basketball. I'm finishing up school, so I get 2 free weeks over the next couple of weeks, bro. So we're gonna be heavy on here. So I thank you guys for the support in advance. Please pull up. Tell somebody new about me, man. Share my stuff on IG and whatnot. If you know what I'm saying, you see it, please hit the repost, people. I'm really trying to, do this thing the right way or whatnot, what have you, quote unquote. So yeah. Anyway, man. Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype the video. That's that on that one. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Holla. We out.